Donald Trump message. F*** you, Allie. F*** you. F***ing mush.
Good morning, KROQ listeners. I love each and every one of you.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
What's up, Klein and Alley Show?
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning.
Viva Klein and Alley Show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
All signs point to stupid.
Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shot of something to make my motor go.
Butt plugs.
Yes, I do. So I turn on the Klein and Alley Show.
I'm a loser.
Give me some Klein.
The beans, the beans.
The beans.
Alley Show.
No!
Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
He's got to be gay.
Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
I'm wet.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Monday. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. You need us. Phones open now. 800-520-1067. You'll need those numbers later this morning if you want to win stuff from us, including but not limited to a show that we will be announcing coming up around, hold on. When do we get to make this announcement, Vanessa?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Big announcement, 8 a.m. We will give you some details in about an hour and then get you into the show that we announced. That's
Why did that sound like a question from Vanessa?
Because I'm like, isn't it right in front of you? And I was questioning myself.
way too much reading, way too early on a Monday morning. So we'll get to that. We'll also get you into some sold-out Tame Impala at the Kia Forum. That show's happening soon enough, November 17th. We got that to look forward to as well, and more VIP access if you want to hang out with us this Friday at our Halloween Final Friday Fiesta. A combination of parties. In fact, depending on how things go this week, for let's just call it the Dodgers, and let's call it Secondhand Cindy, and let's call it everything else we got going on, Allie. This could be the world's longest hybrid party ever. What started as just a Final Friday Fiesta, then became a Halloween Final Friday Fiesta, then became a birthday celebration for Blind Charlie, then became a potential wedding for Secondhand Cindy. And if things happen the way they could and or maybe should over the next 3 games in Los Angeles, who knows, maybe even it's a celebration day for your Los Angeles Dodgers.
And costume contest.
And costume contest. Someone's going to leave with an 85-inch TCL TV, and that's happening this Friday, 11 a.m. sharp at Descanso. That is our Final Friday Fiesta for the month of October. As we said, by October, and hello, Eaton month.
I'm learning how difficult it really is these days to win a costume contest, because if you think about it, even if you put in minimal to moderate effort for a Halloween costume, even if it's a great idea, there's always somebody who spent all year on their Halloween costume, and you look at them and go, how the hell did you have the time and resources to do this?
I feel like there are probably people that know the whole circuit, the costume contest
and they just
circuit.
go win, 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 win.
And they spend months building something that they know is going to dominate, and then they just go from place. Because if you, I don't know how it would work, and maybe it's not worth the effort, but I feel like if you knew about enough of them going on, you could potentially wrap, it's not like there's a rule.
Make your whole year in a weekend.
Yeah, you could make your whole, you always hear about these mall Santas where they get, I made my entire annual nut in 2 weeks of sitting in a mall. I'm sure there's some people walking around right now that have probably crushed it in the costume contest world.
And who knows if it's even a different costume than last year. Maybe they've been rocking the same exact costume for 10 years straight, winning costume contests.
Yeah, you put in the effort, and people think it's incredible enough, and you don't mind not having any real friends in the world. I mean, that's not a bad way to go through life. Think about that. No one even knows who you really are. Probably your identity's hidden anyway. You just look back at the end of every October and go, I want some cash, I want some gift cards, I want a trip.
And I want an 85-inch TV, and I have no one to watch it with.
So if you've got a good costume or average costume, because who knows, we may do prize for best and prize for worst. We haven't decided yet
Or
exactly
price for average.
how we're going to give this thing away, but that's happening on Friday, so consider yourself warned. You've got a few days to get something together. You don't have to wear a costume to show up at our party. You can just come and hang out. We'd appreciate that as well. Details on the socials, Klein Alley Show. We'll tell you about the entire show we have for you coming up. Give you a chance to win some Valley's money in a moment if you'd like to get that. Get on the phone now, 800-520-1067. It would be great to talk to you because it'll be the first human interaction we have this week on the show, and it'd give you $100 of Valley's easy money. Of course, the biggest competition happening probably right now would be the World Series, and Jake was out on Friday after the Dodgers lost Game 1. And he found no shortage of Dodgers fans. He could not find a lot of people in L.A. that were wearing anything Blue Jays related. Understandably, no one wanted to get shivved, so they can't go around wearing Blue Jays gear.
Right, and it's not like this is a team where, you've got a neighboring state or anything like that. Canada's very far away, so the fact that there would be transplants here hardcore rooting for the Blue Jays is probably pretty slim.
Especially because the whole movie and film industry has moved to Canada. It seems like quite the opposite. You see a lot more Dodgers hats walking around Canada than you would see Blue Jays hats walking around here. It didn't stop Jake, though, from seeing if he could test the loyalty of Dodgers fans by saying to them, listen, I need to interview a Blue Jays fan, and I can't find one. Can you pretend to be that Blue Jays fan? And now, listen, a lot of Dodgers fans would say, go F yourself and probably just stab Jake. That's the Dodgers way.
That was our intent.
That was
when
our
we
goal.
Sent him out to do
we
this.
thought Jake would get stabbed. Instead, this is what happened instead.
What's your name?
Sabrina.
Sabrina from where?
Burbank.
Sabrina, describe your shirt to me.
2014 Dodgers NL West champions.
Big Dodgers fan?
Oh, yeah. I grew up here.
So lifelong?
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. So I'm interviewing Dodgers fans, obviously wearing Dodgers
That's
gear,
awesome.
and I'm trying to get people from both sides, but I can't find any Blue Jays fans.
Yeah.
Could
Well,
you pretend
they're
to be
in Canada.
Could you be?
So she's telling Jake, yeah, you idiot, they're in Canada. That's why you haven't found any. And I like how Jake puts on his whisper voice. This is some of Jake's fine acting abilities.
I like it.
He goes, I don't want to say this too loudly, but I need you to pretend to be a Blue Jays fan.
Yeah. Well,
Could you pretend
they're
to be
in Canada.
Could you pretend to be a Blue Jays fan for me?
I don't know shit about the Blue Jays, but I can try.
You try?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
Sabrina,
Sabrina from where?
Ontario.
Sabrina, what'd you feel about the game tonight?
Vlad is amazing, and he will carry us through the playoffs.
Can you try to do like a Canadian accent? Like try to.
Hey.
What's your name?
Sabrina, hey.
She's really committed to the role.
Hey.
Hey, oh,
That
hey.
sounds like she's from New York.
Hey. Sabrina, hey. All right, so she's really trying to help Jake keep his job by interviewing a, quote, real Blue Jays fan in L.A.
Sabrina, hey.
From where?
Ontario. Hey.
What'd you think about the game tonight?
The game was awesome, and, like, it's okay, we lost, but, like, what's that all about? We'll get them next time.
And what's your favorite thing about Canada?
Maple syrup. Maple syrup, hey.
There you go. That's someone who really, it's almost like we're there. So there we go. We didn't have the budget to actually interview people in Canada, so Jake did the next best thing.
It's great because you could see the soul kind of leave her body.
Yeah, you really
where
could.
She was just like, I like the Blue Jays. Hey. But she still did it.
She did it. She pulled through so Jake could keep his job for another day. And if you keep track, he did not get shivved. So there you go. It's a real win.
Oh, damn.
All right, we come back in a moment. Your chance to win $100 of Allie's money. If you want it, get on the phones now, 800-520-1067. I got 5 questions right here about the news, things that happened this weekend, things you probably will be aware of. Allie may not be. She had a busy weekend.
Very.
She was out every night of the
Every
weekend,
night.
sleep deprived. So this would be a great chance for you to win some easy money. We'll do it after this on KROQ.
Klein, Alley, Show.
The world famous KROQ.
KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, if you love Chipotle, we can relate. Though it's gotten more and more expensive, a good Chipotle order always hits, in my opinion. But Chipotle is not without its many scandals. If you recall the multiple E. coli outbreaks that date back 10 years and beyond. But this scandal has nothing to do with food and everything to do with gift card balances. If you've ever had a Chipotle gift card, you might have realized they don't allow you to cash out Chipotle gift cards with a remaining balance of $10 or less.
I gave you guys one year for Christmas. I believe it was a bottle of booze and Chipotle gift card.
I think it was Uber Eats. But I think
No.
you have given us. I think you
it was
have.
Chipotle. I
One
remember.
year was
it
Chipotle.
Chipotle because I
One
never
year-
used it.
Thank you, Omar. Thank you.
I'm not a Chipotle guy.
Well, I hope you regifted it at least.
I'll take it.
I think it's still in my junk drawer, to be honest with you.
Great.
It's funny because it's. I think the number. Isn't it like the number one place that single guys go to eat for lunch, like at work?
All I know is there's
They're
one
like,
right by
just
here.
get a Chipotle bowl. Like it's just a bunch of guys in
Beer
line.
Mike used to go there all the time.
Yeah.
I know
Every day.
that.
He'd leave early to go there. I'd
Yep.
say they don't even open till 11. What are you doing? He's like, gotta be first in line.
Single working men, they love Chipotle. It fills you up. But in this case, if you had a gift card balance of $10 or less, they wouldn't let you cash it out. You had to try and use the rest of it or whatever. The beans.
The beans. Why would they let you cash it out of curiosity? Most places wouldn't let you cash out a gift card. You would have to. I mean, that's happened with most places. I think you have a gift card. There's a little balance on it. You have to roll that into something else,
Yeah,
and you
but
may have to go in a wallet for a couple of bucks.
I didn't know this either, but it says California law is clear that consumers have the right to redeem gift cards with a balance of under $10 for cash.
I did
No
not
way,
know. That's
really?
good to know. I probably have a drawer full of gift cards that have under $10 balance.
Oh my God, let's do it. Let's do it together.
I probably
How
do.
exciting.
And just go out, drive around now to get $4 from this person at 85
Free
cents.
money, yes.
You know what? I think a lot of these establishments, they don't have the infrastructure to do that. Like the technology, like the system does not allow them to do that.
Right.
So they'll probably just have to give you something. Like,
Well, that's why we need a lawyer intern.
we need that. We need that.
The attorney.
The attorney. Got to hire that attorney.
You know, I wasn't on board at the beginning, but now I'm finding a lot of uses for him already. I think we have another internal issue, too, that
sure
somebody
do.
needs attorney advice. And
Yep.
our lawyers, they don't really return our phone calls.
No, they're just busy making sure the show's not fun.
Yeah, which is a hard job. All right, if you are a parent, you likely have received unsolicited parenting advice. It's usually awful, makes you feel bad about yourself, and it's no wonder women are having less children than ever before. However, there is one person we should all happily be taking parenting advice from. The only person you should be listening to is Cardi B. For example, here is her advice on iPad use. If this is a very controversial thing. How much should you allow your kid to have an iPad, limiting your screen time, etc.?
Number one fight in my house with my kids is this right here.
Yeah. So this is what she has to say about it.
Bitch, don't make your life harder. Go wash your tub, do a bubble bath, cut some cheese and some crackers. They could use their little iPad for 1-2 hours a day. Like, it's like, after they did their daytime activity, their little sports and like that, practice their motor skills and all that. Girl, get that iPad. Get the tablet. Don't make your life too hard. You want to be all type of old school and We got all this new technology trying to help us, and you out here complaining.
My kids would agree with that.
Yeah, give her an iPad.
Yeah. She's got to work on her motor skills, I think, for a little bit first.
Well, but she's also said, my whole job as a parent is I want my kids to be better than me. She's like, I didn't have a great education. There's a lot of things that I wish I could improve about myself, the way I speak, the way I'm educated, and I want my kid to exceed my expectations I had for myself. But then when it comes to giving yourself a damn break, she's like, just give him the effing iPad.
Right. Don't make your life too difficult.
Yeah, why are you making your life
easy.
harder than it needs to be? Just give them an iPad for an hour. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, sometimes we just go, it's a random movie night. And they're like, what's Tuesday? I'm like, that's right.
And it's 2 p.m.
That's right. You're going to watch
night.
a movie. That's right. It's going on. Enjoy it. It's your friend now.
It's funny, too, I'm sure, for the kids where they realize, like, oh, wow, they don't care right now.
Yeah, they've given up.
How can I push this further?
Right.
Maybe I can make it into a double movie night.
Right.
And they usually succeed. All right. So if you have visited the Poltergeist house on Halloween, a lot of people end up doing that, but they're going to have an additional thrill this year because one of the stars from the movie is going to be at the house handing out candy. Oliver Robbins is going to be at the Poltergeist house next week, and he's going to be passing out candy for anybody who wants to stop by and trick or treat at probably one of the most, iconic horror movie houses of all time.
Well, there you go. That's your ADD News. We will get into a brand new hour of the show after some boosh in honor of Allie. If you're wondering, I don't know if you're watching along on YouTube this morning, but Allie is dressed in a ridiculous getup, but there's a reason why, supposedly. She is wearing her exact outfit that she was in the worst picture ever taken, which is hard to say because she's taken so many bad pictures, but she's wearing her outfit from the turkey trot last year, where she took the worst running photo ever, which offended handicapped people and gang members.
Yeah, I lost a bet. That's why I'm wearing this today.
Oh, that's why?
Yeah, the guy was matched up with last week in fantasy.
Ah, well, I'm glad you lost a bet because it's a big win for us on KROQ. it's easy. 5 questions. Just do better than Allie. She instantly gives you $100. Not a ton of money, but enough to get your week started out right. You can bring that money with you to Friday's Final Friday Fiesta and spend it on margaritas, tacos. First 106 people that show up will get themselves a free gourmet taco. And we usually are much more generous than that. So plan accordingly. Hope to see you on Friday at the Halloween Final Friday Fiesta at Descanso. Right now, though, let's give away some of Allie's money and say hi to Jose in Corona. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning.
We got 5 questions here. Allie will leave the KROQ studios the second she's out of here. Your round can begin. Please answer these questions as quickly, confidently, and accurately as you can so that we can pay the people. That is the best part of doing this. Your round officially begins right now.
Allie knows the news.
This island country is currently under a mandatory evacuation as a Category 5 hurricane is getting close. Which country is currently being evacuated?
South Korea.
South Korea. We go to question number 2. Chris Martin of Coldplay was spotted on a secret date with who? He's been single now for a few months, and now he's supposedly was out on a date with which? I don't want to give too much away. Who is he spotted on a secret date with?
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. Go to question number 3. The NFL lost a player over the weekend, died at the age of 41. Kidney failure was the cause, and he was known for being kind of the heart and soul of what team?
The California Raisins.
California Raisins. You can't even give me a real NFL team. That's really sad. We go to question number 4. Maybe he wants Allie to keep her money. Anime.
I can't believe you're not a fan of the California Raisins.
I'm shocked. I would have. If they were a professional team, I would be their biggest fan. Question number 4. Anime won the box office this weekend. Believe it or not. What was the name of the movie that won, bringing in the most money at the actual theaters this weekend?
Chainsaw Man.
And finally found your sweet spot. It wasn't sports, but you get to anime. This guy's got the answer. We go to question number 5 right now. There has been a couple of food recalls that took place, but this one particularly involved 5 million pounds of frozen what that was recalled? 5 million pounds of frozen what from Hormel Foods?
Frozen pasta.
Frozen pasta. That's how I like my pasta. Frozen. Let's bring Allie in. We'll score it together. As you can see, getting through is the hardest part of the game. Then getting the questions right, well, that gets more challenging. Do better than Allie. That is step 3, and then we get to pay the people. And already thousands of dollars have been paid to people just like you. All you got to do is get in on the phones. In fact, interesting suggestion, Allie, before we get into your round of the game, and we will get to it in a moment. But someone did point out this, and I think this is actually a good point that was left on the GOAT line.
What's up, Klein and Allie? I had a suggestion for Allie Knows the News. I think you guys should change the Pick Your Poison Day, because since you do $500 Fridays, 500 Fridays, understandably, everyone always battles Allie now because they want the 500, but then we missed out on the rest of the show getting in on the segment. How do you guys feel about Pick Your Poison Wednesdays? Anyway, sweet divots, let's get high.
I like that concept. Well, pick your poison maybe on Wednesday. You can battle anyone on the show for Allie's money, and then Friday still becomes a $500 Friday where you go pure with Allie. Here we go. Well, think about that. Question 1, Allie. You're battling Jose right now, who's, I'm not going to tell you how he did. We'll score it together. This island country is currently under mandatory evacuations as a Cat 5 hurricane nears.
Oh, yeah. I think it's Jamaica.
He said South Korea. So close, but the answer is Jamaica.
Hurricane Melissa, I believe.
Allie, where's your Jamaican accent?
Melissa.
Nope. I can't do one.
Come on.
No, I can't.
Why?
Come on.
Because it's racist, guys. It's racist.
You're not going to do your, but you have
It's
no
racist,
but you'll do.
Mom.
Oh, there she is. You have no problem doing your impression of Hurricane Melissa, though, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you'll do that impression, no problem.
I'll do a hurricane. Oh,
Melissa is
yeah.
just
Where do you
like
want her to be from?
An angry white lady.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here, trees.
Right. See, spot on.
Great job.
She went to college for that.
Those improv classes are paid off.
Question number 2.
House, forget about it.
Allie's up 1-0. Now, can you actually put those together so you go hurricane into your Jamaican guy? Go ahead.
Okay, get out of here, House. You don't belong here anymore. You're mine. No, man.
Perfect. Spot on. Hope that doesn't come back to bite you in the ass.
Sure.
This could be Allie's final day on KROQ, folks, depending on how this hurricane
It was
goes.
because they asked. Sorry.
Question number 2. Chris Martin of Coldplay was spotted on a secret date with who?
Oh, I think it's Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones, and I could see that happening.
Totally.
This guy's got some rebound list. He just rebounds to rebounds to rebounds. What a list he's putting together, that Chris Martin.
I know.
Next time I see him, I'm going to ask him. You know what I'm going to ask him, guys?
What are you going to ask?
Smell that.
To be on his list?
Want to smell that penis.
Ew. I bet he goes through his Rolodex in his mind of like all the amazing people that he met over the time that he was with her.
Yeah.
And then was like, oh, wait a minute. There was a flirtatious moment here. There was a moment there. And then he's just like, let me retrace my steps.
Yeah, we're going to have to get him back on the show. I got a lot of follow-up questions for Chris Martin now that he's single again.
What is your main follow-up question?
I already asked it. I'm going to smell his pee. But no, I just think it's interesting because you're probably right. Like, I'm sure he wouldn't admit to this publicly, but he does meet so many people, and he's one of these guys that really he's a big fan of, like, I felt the energy
Oh, and imagine
transfer.
how many very successful, very attractive women have had him on their list for a long time.
Right. Question number 3. NFL star of this team sadly died at the age of 41. He was known as the heart and soul of this organization. It was a bit of a shock. And everyone loved this guy. And who was it that passed away at the age of 41?
What's the name of the guy?
What team? What team was he on?
Was it the Jets?
It was the Jets. And then the Jets, in his honor, got their first win of the season, which never happens, and it happened. So that's one of those poetic moments, right? We go to question number 4. Allie is currently up by, do some math on this. She's got all 3 right. And sadly, our contestant guessed the California Raisins for that one, so he has gotten 0 right so far.
Oh,
we go to
such a
question
great
number
team.
4. Anime won the box office. What was the movie that actually reigned supreme at the box office?
God, what was that movie called? I think it's Chainsaw Man.
That is the one, Allie. Could be a clean sweep. He got that. He's finally on the board, got 1. And we go to this last question. 5 million pounds of what have been recalled by Hormel? There's been a couple food recalls over the weekend. But
Bacon?
Nope, no, not bacon. Good guess. What did you guess again, Jose? I know it wasn't a good one, but what did you guess?
I said pasta.
Pasta. Terrible.
Hormel pasta.
Hormel pasta. It was a frozen chicken. Chicken. Specifically, frozen, boneless chicken products sold to restaurants, cafeterias, and other outlets.
They can't even call it a certain
products have been recalled. Well, listen, Jose, you put in a valiant effort. Unfortunately, Allie keeps her money, at least for now. What must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ? Go ahead.
All right, this is Jose from Corona, and Allie knows the news.
Tomorrow morning, you'll have a chance to prove, to do what Jose... That'll be tomorrow on KROQ. believe that the people that know what I'm talking about right now will agree that this is probably one of the, if not the most annoying thing that you can deal with on a daily basis. And if
Cool.
you say,
Starting to show out positive, love it.
and if you say, Allie, that this is not annoying, it just means that you haven't experienced it. But if you have, you would agree that it is probably the worst thing that another human can inadvertently do to another person.
And what is it?
I have a neighbor who's a big Dodgers fan, so much so that Halloween decorations have gone down and Dodgers decorations have gone up. Like, that's a crazy commitment to Dodgers.
What does he have? Like a Mookie Betts blow-up thing? What the hell? How does he take Halloween down and put Dodger up?
Everything has been, some of the Halloween stuff stayed, and he added Dodger stuff to it. So he had like a skeleton. It's now wearing a Dodgers jersey.
That's cool.
So it's all, but basically it was a whole shift.
That's cool.
A whole shift from
I love that.
what it was
Doing
to
like a
new things.
mashup.
Yeah.
The real problem here is the following. He gets the games, and I don't know how this happens, and I'm in my house watching the game. He's watching the game in his house. I will hear reactions, celebratory reactions or angry reactions 5 to 7 seconds before I see what happens.
Oh, huh.
It's like I'm coming from a different time. Like
How can so you can hear him that closely?
I know when a home run is going to be hit or when someone's going to strike out based on the reactions I hear.
How do you know it's a home run? How do you know? Is he saying home run or is he just cheering?
I can tell by the reactions if it's something good or I know he's listen.
I know you could tell if it's something good or bad, but you don't know what the play is. Isn't that the exciting part?
You're right. I don't know what the exact play is.
You should be excited that something exciting is about to happen.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You guys cannot not back me up on this. This is so infuriating.
It's so like whatever, dude.
It's not so whatever.
And by the way, just close your window, man.
It's not. I've tried.
I've tried. I can't. I'm not strong enough to close it.
I can't close the window.
It's too high.
He has groups of friends that come over, different groups of friends.
Oh, you're jealous that he has friends?
No, I'm not. He's invited me over to watch the games before. But
then go over,
no,
dude.
I'm much more happy in my place, and I'm not going to show up there with kids.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, dude, you're miserable over there.
If you've ever lived near a place, in an apartment building or near a place where you can hear reactions and you guys are not synced up, I don't know how he's getting it. My point is, I don't know.
How many people do you think are dealing with this issue?
Everyone.
I think people...
Oh, really? Okay, if anybody is dealing with it, call up, please.
I have a problem with it. It happened at my first job I had. The upstairs bar would get the game like 10 seconds before I did downstairs.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yes, and it sucked. It was the worst thing ever.
And what?
And you just go to the bar.
No,
I wasn't old enough yet.
I wasn't old enough.
I was 18 at that job.
But
The
Johnny,
point is, Klein could go to his friend's house.
it's not my friend.
By the way, you could go to a bar. It doesn't matter what age. It's not like there's an age
he wants to
restriction
watch
on
it
a
in
bar.
his house
Guys,
with his kids.
When you don't have, I don't want to watch it with my kids. I just have no other choice.
Oh,
that's the law.
Well, that's most
Allie, come on. When things are not synced up, you're telling me right now if you're watching a game, maybe if it's the Super Bowl, maybe it's anything else, and you can hear someone else is getting it to you, even though it's 5 seconds, 7 seconds, you hear reaction as they're literally. I mean, he's like thinking about what pitch he's going to throw on my TV. He's deciding what pitch am I going to throw, and I already hear, "Oh, struck him out! Yeah, mother ever!"
Yeah, that has happened. Well,
it sucks.
When I lived in the Bay Area, this happened when the Giants were doing well, and I lived in San Francisco, where it was like there were apartments everywhere, and you could hear reactions all down the street. And I thought it kind of added to it because it was like, oh, my God, what happened? Something just about to happen. And then it would happen, and you'd be like, yeah.
Well, when something happens in real time and everyone can react, there is a very cool idea of
a sense of community, even though you're all in your own places.
Yeah, people pounding on walls, like prison style, celebrating.
Yes,
that's cool.
Cool
when it happens at the same time. But I'm telling you, if you're the person that's getting stuff after the fact, the people that get it before, they don't notice this because they get it before. It's one-sided. Daniel, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, yeah, I have the same problem where I will have my girlfriend come in the room and be like, what just happened? And I won't know, but she'll have heard our neighbors screaming and celebrating already, and then all of a sudden, Shohei strikes out or hits a home run.
Yeah, I know. That's even. I mean, that delay must be for her to come in and go, "Oh my God, what happened?" He's like, "I don't know. I think I'm watching a live game now, but for some reason, it's not live."
But I think it's gotten worse because of streaming, because everyone's watching in different ways. Some people are watching on cable, some people are watching on YouTube TV, other people are watching on an app, and so it's all different the way that it's all synced. It's not like everyone's watching the same feed. But I think that what's worse is getting like the reaction before the fact when something bad happens. Because then you're watching and you know something bad is about to happen, and you just have to wait and see what it is. Like the celebration, at least something good is about to happen.
But they've stolen
your joy.
They've stolen the joy.
But also some of the reactions, though, you are not able to tell because, like, if something positive happens, you're like, yo! And then something bad happens, like, oh! Like it's so close. No! It's like, how are you able to tell all the time?
And you know what, Omar? That's the other part that's a real mind F, because Omar is right. There are times when I hear a loud noise and I go, oh, this is about to be a home run, and it is a, pop up all the way to the warning track. Guy gets out. Yeah, and I'm all ready. So sometimes I do get fooled. Like, oh, here comes something big. And I'll even try to, say to my kids so they'll think I'm real smart. I'll be like,
I predict.
Definite home run happened here. I'll bet you a million Nintendo Switches.
Bet with your kids.
And then all of a sudden the catch is, you sound like, oh, damn it.
Well, I'm happy for this neighbor that it's not the other way around, because your reactions they sound mad no matter what. Yeah. Even when I've watched football with you, and you've even been winning money and happy about how the game's going, and you're like, come on. Right. Like you're just like, right. Your eyes get all big and you get so angry looking.
Right, because even if I won something, I probably lost something else. So I'm more thinking about
Come on.
Hi, Kate. You're on KROQ. Good morning.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to kind of agree with you as much as it pains me. Because I'm like the biggest Dodgers fan in my friend group, and my YouTube TV is on like a 30-second delay. And so I'll get texts that are like, Kike!
30 seconds is a long time.
What?
If you're getting text message celebrations before you even saw what happened.
that has happened to me before.
Allie's right now. The delays have gotten so unpredictably long, because you're right. So many people have it. Maybe you're stealing it from someone. Maybe you got one of those magic boxes like Jake has.
Or maybe it buffers and it doesn't go back to live. So then you're just more and more behind as the game goes on.
You're still in the third inning, and meanwhile they're like wrapping it up.
Yeah.
That's all right, Kate. Thank you I'm sorry it was painful to agree with me. Hi, Jashu?
Jasu.
No!
Jasu, yes, welcome to KROQ. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Klein? Sweet David. I couldn't agree with you more, Klein. Yesterday, it was El Clásico, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. And the whole joy about soccer is the goals, right?
Of course.
So my neighbor kept yelling, goal, every time there was a goal. So it literally took the joy away from me, man. So I couldn't agree with you more, man.
It is. You're right. I don't know how to explain it, because you're still getting. It's not like you still get to experience the goal. But it is right. It is like you get, Allie. It's like you get C blocked from joy. Is what it feels like. Your joy gets C blocked.
Yeah, it's just that you don't really have that much joy anyway.
No,
so any joy that you can get, I feel like, you want to take it. You want to have those moments because they're so few.
You know what I'm talking about. If you live near someone that's getting games at a different somehow speed, I don't know if they're getting Skynet or something. They got better internet. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, sometimes when Katie and I are both watching on the same feed upstairs and downstairs, and that's even different.
I know.
And then I hear her reacting, and I'm like, damn it. But also people pointing out with this show, if you're watching on YouTube, you're getting a feed that's sooner than the broadcast, right? So then you feel like you're getting some kind of a different experience.
Devin, I can take these calls all day, but we have to take a break. Devin, you're equally frustrated with the situation that I'm talking about?
Yeah, so me and my brother, we watch the game together sometimes in the living room. So a couple of weeks ago when the Rams played the Eagles and it was the game-winning kick, his TV gets it a little bit faster than mine. So he went into his room to watch it real quick. And then I hear him scream, they blocked the kick. And
you literally scream what happened?
Yeah, that's a dick move.
They blocked the kick. The game is over.
Yeah, people do. I know it's only the difference of like 5-10 seconds, but it matters. You're the first to know, and it feels that way.
Someone on the text line said that they get ESPN notification spoilers.
Oh, my God.
But then if
serious?
you're that far behind that ESPN is scooping you, then I think you need to get a better setup.
Yeah, you're getting the alert that says, like, Dodgers pulled it off. And you're like, what's going on here? This is still in the ninth
inning. You must be like 10 minutes behind.
All right, Rob, thank you for calling. We can't take all these calls. We must go. But as long as I know there's other people that agree that this is maybe the most annoying thing that can happen on planet Earth, right?
Yeah, it's annoying. But you know what? Just find out what your neighbor's feed is and get the same as him. You'll be on.
Change them. I'm not doing that.
That's you're probably close enough to steal his Wi-Fi.
That's what I should do. AJ, you can fix this problem for people that have it?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
All you got to do is get the old school rabbit air antenna.
That'll be the quickest way is to get a time machine and go back and get one of those things?
You could find them at Target for like $7. Put them on.
I have one. That's how I watch the series.
And Omar, you think you're getting it faster than anyone else?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Quickest feed you'll ever get.
But it's a real feed. It's whatever that.
All right. Well, this guy who's cutting out, talking about new technology.
Actually, the fastest, I think, is if you listen to it on the radio.
Yeah, I guess that would be the fastest.
Come on. Let's be honest, guys.
And if
Klein,
you want
listen to the radio.
Who's doing that, right? Who's with me, right?
KROQ. Klein, Ellie, Show.
KROQ. It doesn't matter how you get. We are Klein Alley Show. Johnny's in the studio right now wearing his Dodgers blue, ready for the game. And let's find out if he's ready for a different type of competition. His brain versus easy questions. A little round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Johnny, we decided we're going to theme this round of Johnny Doesn't Know. It's a theme round because of the museum heist that happened this week. We have some questions for you, all pertaining to things about or things you would find in a museum.
Yeah, museums.
Cool.
I don't think Johnny's going to do great. I'm just going to tell you right now, if you're playing the game and if we pick up your phone call, I would say no to each and every one of these questions. Every person who gets theirs right, Allie will write your name down. Someone's going to get some tickets to this comedy festival. It's happening at the Wiltern in December. But, Johnny, are you feeling smarter than normal? I know last week I was not around, but you did not know which vegetable makes you cry when you cut it.
Yeah, that was a toughie. I'm not going to lie.
That was
It was tough.
That was one I wasn't even going to ask because I was like, this is too easy. There's no way he doesn't know this.
Usually, whenever we have that moment of writing the questions for Johnny Doesn't Know, and we have that, this is too easy, it's always that's the one we should start with because those are the ones that really trip him up. And listen, there's no shortage of millions of views that people have checked out of Johnny stumbling over some very basic questions, like how many pennies in a dollar and stuff like that. The guy just can't figure it out. So let's say hi to Yvette to start things off today in Brea. And all you have to do is predict, will Johnny know or will Johnny not know? He's very excited for a big weekend of Dodgers baseball, but we start with museum knowledge because we are a classy show. Good morning, Yvette. Welcome to KROQ.
Good morning, Sweet Dib guys.
Sweet Dibbits. All right, here we go. First question for Johnny in this round of Johnny Doesn't Know, all things museum-based. As you know, a lot of stuff was stolen from the Louvre in Paris, France.
Conjuring, but they did find some DNA.
They did get the DNA. Will Johnny know what DNA stands for?
No.
That's not the
Do you know what DNA
I don't think anyone knows that.
That's a tough one, I think.
No, we're not going to.
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one, I
think. The MoMA is a very well-known museum. What does MoMA stand for? Will Johnny know that? Yvette, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
It's in L.A., right?
It is in
Well,
L.A. There's New York one. A bunch of cities have MoMAs. But will Johnny know?
He has to know.
What, listen, we've all said he has to know. But that does not necessarily mean he will.
about the onions.
That does not necessarily mean he will know. The MoMA, Johnny, in L.A. and in other cities as well, stands for what?
Are you trying to say Momo?
Am I trying to say what now?
Momo. Remember that meme of that scary face that kids were like sending to each other?
Oh, yeah.
Remember Momo?
I remember
That's what I was
that.
trying to say, yes. Thank you. Thank you for
We were
correcting
thinking
me.
of scary memes.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said museums. I'm such an idiot. God, I'm sorry. Guys, I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Yeah, it happens, man. Don't worry. You get used to it.
Do you know what MoMA stands for?
MoMA. So it is MoMA. Museums.
Okay.
Museums of America.
Wow.
The Museums of America?
Museums of Modern America.
The Museums of Modern America.
Museum of Modern America. That's good. That's good.
Is that what you're going with? Which one?
You're tooting your horn before you even know the answer.
Yeah.
Museum of Modern America.
Oh, my God.
Oh, art. Museum of Modern Art.
Wow.
Museum of Modern Art, because that's in museums. Yes?
Johnny got there.
How did you know that?
Yvette, hold on 1 second. Quite a journey we just went on with Johnny right there. Wow, he finally got there. I mean, technically, we have to say his first answer is his answer, but whatever. I like Yvette.
Hey, let Yvette have one.
Let her cook.
So what is it again, Johnny?
I forgot. Museums of modern art. Modern art.
It's just the museum, whatever. The
Museum
of
the
Modern
Museum of Modern Art.
All right, I got it. Moving on.
Mama.
Van Gogh. You'd find some of his work at a museum, I'm sure. Van Gogh was known for cutting off what body part? Will Johnny know this? Let me say hi to contestant number 2, which puts us on Oliver on KROQ from Santa Ana. Good morning, Oliver. Welcome to KROQ.
He's going to know this.
He is going to know this. All right. With confidence. He says, you will know this. Van Gogh, you'll find his works in many museums, but what body part was he known for cutting off?
I'm going to go with the schlong because he has that one statue of the guy that's standing there and he's naked.
That's not him.
But, it's not Van Gogh?
He didn't sculpt anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't go to many museums. That's not something that's fun.
We're all well aware of that. You don't have to say that out loud.
I don't know what else he does. Does Van Gogh do paintings?
Yes.
Okay.
This isn't the question.
Yeah. That's all I know about Van Gogh.
Known for cutting off
schlongs off his statues.
Let me phrase this again.
Oh, yeah,
he
go
painted
ahead,
pictures, but then he would just go cut schlongs off his statues in his spare time.
That's an artiste.
Yeah.
You gotta get
His
inspired.
statues have too many schlongs.
Johnny, this artist cut a body part off of himself.
Oh, he cut himself?
He cut something off of his own body.
His own body.
He cut his own schlong off.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
He's
No, really?
sticking with schlong. It's unbelievable.
Schlong on
Oliver,
mine.
I'm so sorry. You thought he would know this, and he does not. You ever hear about the artist that cut his own ear off?
Oh, like Mike Tyson.
No, that guy bit an ear.
He bit the ear off? So whoa.
So Johnny's wrong again. That's okay. Oliver, hang up on yourself. We move on to contestant 3, which puts us on Lily. Oh, hold on. This is a child. Hey, Lily, you're a child?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
You're 6?
I'm 15.
15?
Okay.
Did you know the answers to either of these questions, or I just want to get a sense of how difficult they are?
Yes, I did know the answers.
All right.
Johnny is 0 for 2 on cutting questions.
Jeez.
Go to the next. I can't believe he didn't guess onion for this last Van Gogh question. All right. Johnny.
Yeah.
If you were to go to a museum that had a display on anthropology, what is one thing you would probably see in that display? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Lily?
No.
Okay. No, she's got something right. Johnny, if you were to go to a museum that had a display on anthropology, what do you think is one thing you'd see in that exhibit?
That's monkeys and primates. Anthropology. I know that. Monkeys. Stop looking at me, bro. Accept my answer. Hit the ding ding. Monkeys and primates. Anthropology. The study
Johnny
of
is the
evolution.
link between monkeys and humans.
Yes, I know this one.
Yeah,
I know this
the
one.
The reality is, anthropology is the study of humans, really more than anything else.
Yeah, but I kind of get what he's saying.
I will say there probably is.
Primates.
You're right. There probably is some sort of. You know,
Yep,
John,
there we go.
There's that graph
We
where it's
went
like a monkey turning into a man.
Bonobos, monkeys, us.
Bonobos.
No, bonobos.
Bonobozo, you are.
Okay,
Lily, thank you for playing. Unfortunately, you didn't think Johnny would know, and I have to admit he got it right.
Sorry, kid.
Sherman Oaks, we said Anna. We got 2 of these left, and then we get the hell out of here, and we can all just try to get smart again. Johnny.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to KROQ. It's Johnny Doesn't Know. We're talking about museums because of the great museum heist that took place this week. And still, those guys have still not been caught, which is pretty incredible, Allie, if you think about it.
I know. I think they said they have a photo of a Dapper Dan, though, that they're going after.
Oh, man, they're so cool over there.
So cool.
You're up a Dapper Dan. We just call that person a criminal here.
Yeah, I know.
All right, moving on. Johnny?
Yeah.
The most famous painting in the Sistine Chapel is located where? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
No.
All right.
In the Sistine Chapel?
Wow.
The most famous painting in the Sistine Chapel.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Dang. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Lady of Guadalupe in Mexico.
What?
What?
Yep.
Have you heard that story?
Yep.
I don't know where Sistine is at. I know chapel is to church, and I know church is big in Mexico, and they love the Virgin of Guadalupe. So there's a big painting about it. And there was one time, I can't remember the story, but somehow there was somebody threw a bomb at it or something, and the cross melted and flexed in front of the painting. Anyways, I divulge, but go ahead.
Divulge?
Divulge. I divulge, but go ahead.
You digress?
I digress, that too.
Oh, man. I was just looking for ceiling.
Oh, yeah, ceiling was the answer?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was interested in what you were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, that is the best
but
known,
that is
most
just called the Sistine Chapel.
Right, but there's other art. But I was just asking where he would know, if it would even know that there's a giant painting on the ceiling there. It's a how do you not know that? He just went in some weird, took us to the Church of Guadalupe somehow. All right, Anna, good job. You said he wouldn't know what he wouldn't know. Final question, Johnny, and then we have to move on. That
was a tough Klein question right there, dude.
It's not tough at all.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Johnny, spell museum. Will Johnny know this, yes or no? Adrian.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Ready? Museum. Noun. M-U-S-E-U-M. Museum.
Whoa.
I could spell, bro. I'm a speller.
Johnny got it. All right, Allie.
Can you spell museum?
No, I couldn't.
He spelled divulge.
Thought there was 2 M's in it.
Spell divulge.
How do you, who wins this round? Hold on. Anna got hers right. Yvette got hers right. Adrian got his right. Only 3 people predicted correctly. Who's winning the tickets?
Yvette. Congrats.
Yvette, our first contestant out of the gate. Congratulations, Yvette. Thank you for joining us, KROQ. Hold on 1 second. We get you to the Modi Comedy Festival. Details up on the socials and at KROQ.com. Sublime time. Some ADD news, then a big announcement that will instantly make your life better. Here she is to deliver the news.
Damn you, Allie Mush Johnson. Why did you mush us so hard?
Oh, stop
Mush for the ages, some might say. Completely unacceptable. Good day.
That is Allie Mush Johnson with your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, well, it happened, and it actually happened sooner than I thought. It seems we have an arrest in the Louvre Heist. 2 robbers were arrested, and it certainly makes for a less interesting ending when the Netflix movie comes out. But
also really ruined my Halloween costume.
Oh, were you going to be the robbers?
Yeah.
You can still be the robbers.
Nah, people have moved on. So
what
annoyed.
were you going to do to look like them?
Just going to wear all black and hold a crown.
You're going to do what you're doing now, but with a crown?
This is my costume. Ta-da! Hold on. Let me give it all the...
Let me see. Oh, I like it.
Wear a black hoodie around, be comfortable.
Actually, you do look like a shady Frenchman.
Yeah, I do look like I would grow a mustache, and I was going to wear this hood on. I was going to hold a crown.
Yeah.
How would you talk?
I stole the stuff.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, you have to do a French accent.
I don't know what that sounds like. Just do a lot of tongue kissing that night.
Hey, you have 4 days to work on it.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter anyway. It ruined my whole costume.
Going to do a bunch of tongue kissing? You should at least have a cigarette.
Yeah, I'll do all that stuff. A smoke. Really, listen, I've always said this before. Don't worry about what you want to be first. Come up with what is the most comfortable costume.
No, that's a total cop-out.
And then work around it.
No.
I was so happy when I saw these guys were on the loose after stealing all the stuff from the Louvre, because I thought it would be a great topical costume where I could just dress in a black hoodie all night and have one.
And wear jewels.
Grab one of my kids' princess crowns.
But they were
and
wearing construction workers' uniforms.
Yes,
Everybody knows that.
They were.
Well, that's not how I was going to play it.
Here's what happened. Take a listen.
2 suspects have been arrested in connection with last week's bold heist at the Louvre, and authorities say they arrested one of the men Saturday evening at Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport, allegedly as he was about to fly to Algeria.
So he was almost home free, man.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. Once you get to Algeria, it's game over.
Yeah, that's the cool moment, too, in the movie, right? Where you're, like, in the airport, you're about to get on the plane, and you think you're about to be home free, and then the authorities come through the terminal and arrest your ass.
Police say the suspects live in a suburb of Paris, and this news emerges 1 full week after 4 robbers broke into the Louvre as it was opening last Sunday.
And they have not recovered, at least they haven't said that they've recovered any of the jewels yet. But the question is, are these 2 dudes going to rat out the other 2 dudes, or are they in a bro code where they're not going to rat on each other and the other 2 will remain unarrested?
They'll probably say something along the lines of, look, you're going to go to jail for the rest of your life, or give
Why
us
the rest of their lives? It's just theft.
Yeah, well, they're going to give them they're going to threaten with a strong punishment, but or give us a few more names, and
you can't rat out, dude. You know,
I know you're not supposed to, but I'm just saying, are they going to be able to work? There's a giant hustle. They're trying to hustle these guys now.
Man, how many cigarettes are being smoked in that interrogation room right now?
But.
You tell us who it is. No, you tell us who it is.
I would love to see a
just
camera
everyone's
in
just
there.
blowing smoke at each other's
Just You can't even see each other.
You talk.
It's too bad that I'm not a smoker. I would just sit there and just eat giant wheels of brie the whole time.
Yeah,
just
yummy.
Brie's, cheese, and French
I'm
bread.
not talking until I get more brie.
Give me more cheese, mother effers. You want details? I'll rat out these guys. Give me another wheel of cheese.
Some
Do the accent.
Give me the wheel of cheese.
What the hell was that?
Not doing an accent. Not do accents.
It's like a Disney character.
I didn't go to musical theater college like Allie. I went to a real college.
It's true. All right, we've talked about how divorce rates are down in general, but it is up for one particular generation. When people are reaching a certain age, they're realizing their time on this earth is limited and they hate the person they're married to, so they get divorced, which is why gray divorce is on the rise. Older people, boomers and older, are now 3 times more likely to get divorced than other generations, and they're 3 times more likely than they were back in the 90s. So, like, in the 90s, I think it was like, I'm miserable, but it's taboo. It's not a good look to be divorced, right? So I'm just going to stay miserable. Now I think a lot of the stigma is gone. And I know at least 3 of my friends whose parents have gotten divorced recently. And, you know, they grew up with their parents being married and everything. They've probably fought, whatever. But then now when their kid, you know, their kid is like in their 30s, they're like, all right, well, I think we're done now.
We did our job.
What a shock that must be. I mean, as somebody who's been through, like, many divorces, it's weird at any age. Like, my divorce happened when I was 1 year old, so I don't remember my parents being together. For my sister,
100% no, you are the reason.
Yeah.
If it happens when you're 1, you're the reason.
I was the reason.
Right.
But I don't think they should have been together from the beginning. But then my sister, her divorce thing happened when she was 12, which is tough because you're like just starting to come of age, right? You're going through adolescence. You don't know how to manage your emotions. But then I imagine it's really hard when you're totally established, married, and have kids, and you think your life is the way it is, and then all of a sudden your parents just aren't together, and that must just be such a hard left turn.
Of the 3, though, that's got to be the easiest. I mean, you got to sit them down and go, look at yourself in the mirror now. You don't have a lot of other options out there.
Right.
Just make it work. Look, I'm sure my parents, they're still married, and it's been, I think, 50. Hold on. What was I there? I was there for their anniversary a couple years ago. Was it a 40-year anniversary or 30?
I think it was 40.
Regardless, I'm sure they don't love each other a lot of the time. I'm sure a lot of it's pure hate, but they've stuck through it. And
yeah, but you have to think of it in percentages. What percentage of the time are you hating that person or wanting to have them killed?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is your dad still working and he's like 100?
He's not 100. He's still working. He's 70-something. And
there's a reason he's still working.
You just went to his retirement thing.
Well, he's been promising he was going to. My mom is trying to force him to retire.
He's Tom Bradying it?
Yeah, he's Tom Bradying it. And then she's out banging the jiu-jitsu instructor, and it's a whole mess at my place right now.
That sounds hot.
They're really reliving the whole thing. No, I think that... I just understand why. I think people now think that it's easier to find people than it ever has been before because of the apps and everything else. And if all you need is a few other people to get divorced, too. A lot of people are just going to end up with other friends they were with. Like, you're done with your wife, I'm done with my wife.
And old people are having more sex and they're doing more drugs. So they're probably figuring out, and now that, like, key parties are back, I want to go back to it.
And the technology, as you said, they're all using tech more than ever before. So now they're on all the apps.
Yeah. All right, a lot of people sent me this story over the weekend, I guess to torture me, a story of a woman who fell in a Target parking lot and she just won herself a lot of money.
I thought this was you. So many people sent this to me as well. They go, is this Allie? Did she finally get paid?
Oh, my God. No, because they're not giving me the footage. I need the footage of what happened in the parking lot. If you don't know.
Because they're protecting their asses.
I got hit. Yeah, probably. I got hit by a car in a Target parking lot. It was a guy in a handicapped spot. He backed into me. I fell over. And I know, super hilarious. I know we just wanted the footage for our own purposes to laugh at how embarrassing it probably looks for me, but I was unable to keep moving forward with the case because there's no evidence. It's my word against his.
But you were running as fast as you could through the parking lot.
No, I wasn't running. I was walking.
Oh, and a guy backed into you?
I was briskly walking, yeah, but he ran right into me. But anyway, this woman tripped on an uneven surface while carrying her child, and that adds to it. You got a baby. She had multiple fractures to her right leg. Ugh, so jealous. She broke her tibia, her fibula, her lateral malleolus, and she won $11.3 million. Wow. They were even going to try and settle with her for $250,000, and they said, no, we're going to go to trial. And then, boom, $11 million.
Man, think of all those dollar deals you can take advantage of in the front of that store now.
Oh, right at the beginning on the right-hand side, those little $5 area. Yeah.
All right, we get into a brand new hour of the show right now with a major announcement to shape your life. Here we go.
Klein Alley Show.
Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning, KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. We love making announcements. We don't do them very well, but they still, for some reason, ask us to announce these things. So here we go. As we kick off a brand new hour of the show, it is the season for it, so why not? Let's tell you about it. We would love to send you to see a KROQ band in a faraway land. We've done this from time to time. Sometimes we call it the World Tour. Sometimes we call it the Mile High Club. I don't even know if we have a fun name for this one, but I do know that we would like to send you to London to see this band right here. In London. All you got to do is listen to KROQ 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to win these tickets. You'll get to go to the LA show March 26th, and then we put your name on the standby boarding list. Currently has 0 names on it, but that will change soon. And once we put your name on the standby list, you can wait for us to give you a call, let you know to pack your bags. You're going to their sold-out show in London. If you remember, Allie, it was almost a year ago we did our Halloween show with Bad Omens, and now we're really upping the stakes by getting you to see them in London. So get ready. Pack your bags, get your passport updated, or at least find a guy that can make you a good knockoff passport. And we will get you on this trip, at least on the standby list, for the first time this morning at 9 a.m. So get ready.
As I recall, last year, also a very passionate fan base.
Passionate.
Bad Omens. I believe that's when we started getting daily mail from people writing letters to us saying that they were like on their last breath and needed to see Bad Omens.
Everyone's story. When I got my 95th tattoo on my face, it was a Bad Omens one. Oh, we get it. You're a fan. So we'll make that happen for you this hour and all week on KROQ. In fact, let's kick off the hour by giving you some of this Bad Omens. Then we get into the entire show we have in store for you. It should be a decent one, but no promises. That band right there, Bad Omens, we would love to send you to see them in London. Just announced it's part of, I don't know, Vanessa, we calling this world tour, road trip? Anyone know what the name for this is?
No name.
No name. Great. Bad Omens. No name in London.
No name. Bad Omens.
No name, Bad Omens. All right, that's a good one. I like that. I took a whole meeting. There was a room full of people to put this together, and that's what they came up with? No name, Bad Omens?
I'll tell you behind the scenes. Basically, it was a last-minute thingy.
All right, great. Last-minute thingy sends you to London to see Bad Omens. All you got to do is listen 9, noon, 3, and 6, and we get you there, and you get on the standby boarding list. You'll have your first chance to win those tickets with us in about less than an hour. All right, a lot of baseball, obviously, on TV all weekend long.
But there's a lot of balls all over the place.
A lot of balls, and apparently some mental breakdowns. And Allie's got the combination of it all put together in this week's roundup of the gayest things that she thinks she heard while football was happening.
Yeah, straight women are not into football just because of Taylor Swift. They're in it because of this.
Here are the gayest sports highlights from the week.
Hall's got a first down and more. Taking on all comers.
Oh, Nick Sirianni was so hot during the break. There was clearly a whistle during that play.
And it is caught. George Kittle surrounded by Texans. Justin Fields with pressure in his face coming to the right. Sitting in the pocket and then laying beautiful touch.
It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, he's going in.
Pulling action to get Gainwell free. Look at this jumbo package.
So much underneath right now. Get somebody to suck up and bite.
National Tight End Day has 2 in the end zone.
Sometimes you never know when that half will destroy you.
Can he stay in bounds? I think you're right from that vantage point. That is tight.
The other day, I texted Andy Reid, and I got a text back, and I thought it was Andy Reid, but it was some guy selling pigs, but it sounded good. I should have told y'all that.
These have been the gayest sports highlights from this week.
Man, that is pretty gay. I forgot, it was National Tight Ends Day. Once I heard that yesterday, I go, oh boy, Allie's going to have a field day with this one.
Yeah, I know. I always love that.
So there you have it, some gayest football moments from this past weekend.
And they don't do any other day.
No.
Right?
That's the
it's
day.
just that, but like, there's no running backs day, there's no wide receivers day, there's just tight ends day.
I do believe there's another one. I forget what it is. Defense, maybe. I think
defense day.
I believe
so. They do
D. Yeah.
And they do tight ends.
National Tight Ends Day is a big one, though. That is the biggest. Well, they know you're looking for footage for this Gayest Sports highlights.
I mean, they want it.
When we get back from this quick
Running
break,
back day is October 19th.
it is time for your actual real-life scary stories. We are in now the scariest week of the year. Halloween's on Friday, and here's the question. You sat down to eat some food you ordered. You got some takeout. Maybe you even tried to make something yourself. And something went wrong.
Horror stories.
A real-life food horror story. Things you found, things you discovered, maybe things you ate, and then realized after the fact, oh, my God. These are the stories we're looking for. It's your real-life scary stories we have to give you right now. Tickets for you to get to see Tame Impala sold out at the Kia Forum on November 17th. And we're looking for your real-life scary stories as they pertain to food at 800-520-1067. That is next.
Okay, now it's getting spooky.
KROQ.
Snack on tea and crumpets. Take a selfie with Big Ben. And see how many pubs you can get kicked out of before sound check. When you see Bad Omens in London. Get on the standby boarding list at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to see Bad Omens at their unannounced LA show. And you'll get the chance to see him again in London. Keep it on KROQ to win. Courtesy of Live Nation and Sumerian.
The world famous KROQ.
All right, it's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. How are you handling the terrorists? Well, Vanessa had an interesting approach, which was get together with her friends. She wanted to go out, but she decided that they were going to attempt to go bowling on a budget. And the budget they came up with seems almost impossible to be able to do anything with these days. But she said they had all these different workarounds. And of course, this is the thing I tried to tell her. And Vanessa, whose idea was this budget? Your idea or your friend's idea?
No, my friend Christine's idea.
And she said you all wanted to go out, but everyone's like, I don't feel like spending money. Everything costs so much. So who came up with the number?
We just felt like $50 was doable, so we decided $50 for the night.
And this is dinner and drinks, or just drinks?
Oh, we had dinner.
So you had to figure out for $50 how you could have dinner and drinks, and the idea is that if someone buys you drinks, right, like if you get hit on.
Oh yeah, well that was also, we were hoping for that too. Did it happen? No, it didn't.
So the plan.
We were losers.
Leave us hanging, why don't you?
So wait, the plan was if we go out with this budget of $50, maybe we don't even need to use the budget if we can, find people that would like to buy us a drink.
That's like my hot cousin. She can go anywhere and not pay for stuff. And she believes it, and it happens every time.
I think we should raise some money for all of the beautiful people that are used to not buying drinks that now are, I feel like guys now that used to buy drinks.
Are going to be more selective.
A little bit more unable to buy all the drinks. I think there was a time when any guy would go, if any woman that wants to talk to me, I'll buy her a drink, at the very least. Now I think with everyone tightening it down, I think we should start raising money for all the hot women that are not going to have guys buying them drinks.
Now it's like, hold on a minute, it's $18 for this cocktails.
Yeah.
How long am I going to talk to you for, really?
So your so $50 was the budget, and within the $50, and did that include transportation too? Ubers?
Yes, and parking. Let me break it down for you.
Okay.
So we started out by going to Trader Joe's to get like a pregame drink,
And this was all part of the $50 too.
Cans. What?
That was all part of the $50 too.
Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised you went with individual cans and not just a bottle of vodka.
No, because we don't want to get messy,
You could have done for 28 cents, according to Allie, you could do a tampon soaked in vodka. And you could have won.
Already, I'll beat your ass. I can do this whole night in 25. I'll prove it to you. Go ahead.
That's Allie's big plan for Coachella. She's going to go in big, soaked up and ready.
I'm going full vodka tampon. Okay.
All 3 days.
Okay.
All right, so it's just you and her. Just you and one friend?
Yes, just me and a friend. So we got like a margarita can cocktail from
Like a
Trader Joe's.
6-pack?
What?
Like a 6-pack?
No, just we each got one. You know how sometimes they have
the sad loser cans?
The one-offs?
The one-off loser cans? Oh.
That was your pregame? That's so sad.
I think they even call that section the loser can section because it's just like these
It's
one-off.
like the lean cuisine section of the liquors.
Dented cans. So you got.
No, it's the cans that if people want to try it, you can take one.
No, I get that.
My gosh, you loser.
I'm just getting one.
She's yelling at herself now, calling herself a loser.
One
Let's
drink
calm down.
per person is just not even a pregame.
All right, so you eat. So let's not judge. So you decide, can we go out and have a good night for $50? Which usually seems like a lot of might have a good night. Especially, that's $100 between the two of you because you don't have to do everything solo. So okay. You start with a one can at Trader Joe's.
Okay. We each get one, okay?
Okay.
Which they did get us pretty buzzed. It was such a good time. So when we went to Santa Monica, by the way. So we went to Santa Monica.
How did you get there from Long Beach?
We wanted to change scenery.
How did you get there, she said?
Oh, how did we get there? We drove.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
drink and drive, people. Do not drink and drive.
That's a way to save money. Okay.
We didn't get drunk, everyone. We did not get drunk. Okay.
What is going on with her?
We wanted a change of
I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
Officer.
Anyways, so we got there. We had our drinks. We were on 2nd Street. What is that area called?
Sure.
Wherever that
3rd
area
Street
is.
Promenade?
Yes, we were there.
2nd Street. She could.
No. 3rd Street's too expensive. You got to go 2nd Street.
2nd Street. Smart move. There's nothing there. You know where all the tourists go to 3rd Street. We're going to 2nd Street.
So we went there to people watch, do some entertainment, listen to the people playing the music outside.
That's a real homeless hangout. You know that, right?
Are you sure you weren't in an alley?
It really is. I mean, I know.
Busking for money.
That was actually the best part of the whole night, in my opinion.
Okay.
I love that part.
And
then,
did they have food at this place?
No, just wait.
Okay.
Then we got hungry, so we decided to go to Chipotle for the kids' meal. That was $7.
Wow.
We each had the Taco Kids meal because we just need a little bit something.
So right now, how much you pay to park in Santa Monica?
$10.
Okay.
Which we split, so that's $5
$5 each.
Cool.
So between your one can of margarita at Trader Joe's, your kids' meal at Chipotle, what a Saturday night. Entertainment was free because watching a guy spin around on a cardboard box cost nothing. So that's good. So you got free entertainment, and then the parking was $5 each. So
that whole section right there was a good time.
Right. You're almost halfway through your budget to this point. Yes.
Then we decided, all right, we're going to go to the nice bars now because we already ate and we pregame with our margaritas that got us going. Then we went to this bar named Chloe, and the drinks were $18. But we're like, this is our one fancy drink for the night because we're hoping that we'll get a second fancy drink by someone. But we did not. Anyways, we paid for our drink.
That's an interesting choice. I'm going to invest in this $18 drink and hope that within 30 minutes I'll find another drink for
Before
free.
you settled on this place, Chloe, did you see what the ratio? Did it look like there was a lot of guys? I would think you'd want to go to a place that seemed like it was maybe guy heavy because you get some attention as a lady.
Actually, it was kind of empty, but it's okay because it was a vibe. The drinks were delicious.
The vibe seems like there was no one there.
I guess if your first vibe was the Trader Joe's single can ale, this seems like a real upgrade. But okay.
Do not hate on my plan.
No. I like your plan. Go ahead.
So now you're in this bar, and you're already, and now $18, that's a huge, that's almost the rest of your budget for the night.
Tip. And then we were looking at what money we each had left, and we each had $12. Okay, so then we wanted to go to this other bar called Misfits, and we looked at the menu, and the drinks were $17.
Right, because it's Santa Monica.
Yeah. And or we could have gone with a beer, but we're not gonna drink beer, guys. Come on, we don't want to get full of beer. We want a cocktail. So my friend's like, since we have already had 2 drinks in us, we're feeling confident. She's like, don't worry. I'm going to tell the bartender we only have $12 each because we were doing this budget thing for work.
Wow. Okay.
We really just want to finish the night with, and then the bartender, let me see what I can do.
So you're telling him flat out, even if you give me a discounted drink, I won't have enough money to tip you. Can you hook this up somehow?
We have $12 each. We're trying to buy a drink each. And the guys, the menus, they're $17. You tell the bartender.
But the bartender was down with it. He's like, yeah, let me see what I can make you. He made us espresso martinis with tequila because we were on the tequila run.
Tequila espresso martini?
Right, there's a theme night for you. So he made you the drink, and then you're tapped out. Now you have no more money.
Yeah, but so the bartender was happily what? He was happy to make us the drink. I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
That's right.
Anyways, Vanessa, so he made us the drinks, and when he handed me over my drink, I placed it down, and I moved the menu, and I spilled the whole drink on myself.
Oh, you loser!
I was a loser this night. But did we stay on budget? We did.
Yeah, you did.
Did he remake the drink for you?
I felt bad because we're only gonna give you $12
for
this.
So you didn't even get the roofie drink.
Monday morning, we are Klein Alley Show on KROQ 106.7. We heard you. Yes, 106.7. We were the original.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know why.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I want you to stop that, please.
Stop that, kids. Just stop it.
No. You
kids, stop it.
Why are you being a part of it? Are you trying to be cool, or are you just trying to annoy everyone?
You kids, stop it.
I've heard my first one in person, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I was at In-N-Out last night, Allie, and In-N-Out, we were order 45 or something, and I knew while we were sitting there eating, they were going to yell it out, and at one point, it was order number 67, and the place exploded. What was it?
Guest number 67.
Oh my god!
It was not that level.
What is happening?
It was not that level of it, but it was pretty close. And the guy.
Why are they beating up the workers?
And it was this old man.
It does sound like a riot.
This old man who had number 67 had no idea what was happening. And when they called out his number, he just goes, "Did I win? What did I win?" And it was just people just screaming at the guy. Take his soul. Let's get into it now, though. Real-life scary stories involving food. It is perhaps the worst type of scary story to hear because it could happen to any of us at any time. And this year alone, Allie, the amount of bugs I've found crawling around in salads. Just one more reason that I say do not eat salad.
Well, and I know you say shrimp is a treat, Klein, but I have at least one bad shrimp story on the text line as well.
I don't want to hear it.
It's not a treat if it makes you have diarrhea for a week.
Let me say hi to Jesse. That could be from anything. They don't know. They're blaming the shrimp. Shrimp's a treat. Hi, Jesse on KROQ. What's up?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Doing fine. What is your real-life scary story involving food?
So, my husband is from Uzbekistan, and I went to go visit for a few weeks, and I had found out that I was eating horse for about 2 weeks without realizing it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Did it taste like beef or what? How do you not know?
It was kind of beefy.
Was it good?
It was good. It was really good. I didn't know
what? All good.
But what were they calling it? They didn't give it a name? Were they like lying to you as to what it was, or they were just eating stuff like some sort of a goulash looking thing, and then at the end they're like, "Oh man, you really love your horse."
It was in a couple different dishes. It's very popular there. So I was just thinking I was eating beef. Beef with noodles, beef with potatoes.
That
sounds delicious.
Mentally, though, that gets to you after a second. You're like, I guess that's
horses are beautiful and majestic.
I guess that's what happens when they lose the race.
I would have no problem eating horse.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about all the ones that they have to shoot, I mean, they have to shoot them like all the time, it seems.
Right.
It's like, I hurt his foot. Let's shoot it.
Let's either make glue out of a horse or make a stew out of a horse.
Yeah, glue or stew. Those are your choices.
Yeah.
This horse just broke its ankle. Let's hope Jesse's hungry.
It's time for glue and stew.
All right, Jesse, thank you. That's brutal right there. Now and then now, are you back now? Do you ever get a hankering for some horse? Like you ever sitting around having a burger and be like, this doesn't hold up?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's weird.
I wish this was a horse.
Oh, if only this was stupid slow cow. Hey, Danny on KROQ, talking about your real-life food horror stories. There's so many ways this can go badly. What happened to you?
Hey, good morning. So a couple of weeks ago, my boss and I were going to have a long day, so he shows up in the morning with one of those Celsius drinks, and then he finishes it, and then he's one of those guys that puts dip in their lip, and they just spit all day in a can.
Ugh.
So he's spitting in the can for most of the morning. We go to lunch. We come back from lunch, and he brings another Celsius drink, right? And we're having a meeting, and he got confused. He reached over for the wrong can and took a nice big chug out of his own morning spit.
Oh.
Got up, ran to the trash can, and was throwing up during the meeting.
Ew.
At
least it's his own.
Yeah, I've done that before with someone else's, and it is.
You have?
Oh, yeah. I used to have a camp counselor that used to have a real dip problem, and he would fill these things up to the top with spit. He had his spit can. But what am I going to do? I see an unattended Mountain Dew. Of course I'm going to try to drink it.
So it was a can of Mountain Dew?
It was a can of Mountain Dew he was using to spit in.
I'm surprised even you would go for an already opened can of Mountain Dew. I guess back then you didn't care that someone else
Yeah, I was young and I saw an unattended Mountain Dew. What's a guy to do? And that flavor, I still
want to lower my sperm count now.
That was in my... that flavor, I can still, as he tells that story, I still taste what I tasted. It is just terrible.
Disgusting.
One of the worst. Hi, we say hi now to Brenda on KROQ. Real-life food horror stories. The scariest stories that matter most are the real scary stories. What happened to you?
Hi, I was on vacation and we all ordered pozole. My brother already had eaten half of his bowl. I tend to move my food around. As I move my spoon, a cockroach floats to the top.
Alive or dead?
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure it was dead.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't ask it.
Every time I didn't.
Yeah, they're never dead.
They're never dead.
Really dead. You just got to poke it a little bit, then it scurries off.
It's probably like a hot tub situation for the cockroach. It's like,
I was chilling,
nice.
So I want to go out.
Take a moment.
The takes a wee in there.
Yeah.
The issue with that is obviously a cockroach. Of all the things, I think we've all found bugs in our food. That one, as you know, is one of the grossest. However, you always get that person that immediately follows up with, before you can even explain how disgusted you are, they go, hey, in some cultures, that's considered a delicacy.
I have a cockroach story.
Okay.
It was at an Italian food restaurant that's very popular, and I have not been back to this place
since.
Is it
Olive Garden?
That's the one. And
a well-attended Italian establishment.
Yeah. That's why you didn't come to our dinner with Monoskin there, because of the story?
Exactly. Yeah. So you know how they give you the utensils in that roll with the napkins?
Yeah, of course. It's classic.
So they're putting them on the floor, and then so I'm taking my utensils out so I could put the napkin on my lap, and just the biggest cockroach just goes on the table and just scurries off, and I'm the only one that sees it. Okay, so I worked in the industry for a long time. I know there's no restaurant in the world that's 100% bug-free. It just comes with the territory,
but
right?
in the napkins...
Yeah, but so I made the decision. I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to eat this. I told my wife, what should we do? We're like, okay, I'm just going to enjoy my meal here. I was like, I'm not going to eat at all. So I just sit there. I just sat there and my family ate. Yeah.
With the endless...
The endless breadsticks walking by?
Didn't
Nothing?
have anything. Nope, and I haven't been back since.
We got to bring back Omar there. Maggie, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots, what happened to you? Real life scary stories, this time involving food.
My mom fed us our pet rabbit. We raised him.
Whoa!
Stop it.
His name was Cottontail. And years later, he quote-unquote retired, went off to a farm, and we found out she made a rabbit stew.
So did she kill it, or it died and she just decided to take the opportunity?
He was on his way to dying, so she took him to a friend who owned a rabbit farm, and he's the one who killed him and butchered him.
And she didn't explain to you exactly what you were eating. Did she say that night what dinner was? Like, hey, tonight we're doing stew or something?
Funny. She kept asking, like, oh, how does it taste? What does it taste like? And we just ate it regular.
Tastes
and I
like
think
memories,
one of us said
Mom.
it tastes like chicken.
Said it tastes like
and
chicken.
Years later.
And then how long did she? When did she give you? When did she sit you down and tell you the story? Like, when does that come up? Like drunk on Christmas Eve one night?
It was an accident. She was telling a friend in front of us that she had fed us the rabbit, and that one of us said that it tasted like
what
chicken.
a great story to tell your friends.
Oh, my dumb kids. They love this rabbit, Cottontail.
I fed the rabbit to my kids. Oh, you're right there. That's
exactly.
so funny.
Oh, man. How do you ever forgive your mom for that? I mean, I know you're older now. You don't love Cottontail the way you used to, but that is so sadistic.
It is, but I also think that it's nice to not be wasteful. You know, at least now Cottontail is a part of her.
Is your mom wearing a Cottontail pair of earmuffs made out of the pelt or whatever?
Oh, man, yeah, I bet it's so comfortable.
Use like the whole part of it? That's going to be a tough one to beat right there. That's sad and scary for different reasons.
Yeah, dude.
Let me say hi to...
but you know what? Better than just burying it in the backyard and forgetting about it, Klein.
These are real-life horror stories. Real-life food-related horror stories. Will, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Good. What happened to you?
Good. So I'm going to set the story a little bit, set the scene, because that's what actually makes it scary. My wife and I were in Amsterdam. So, of course, we were high. We decided to go and see a live sex show. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to one of those.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they're
baby.
like very
Season ticket
dark.
holder right here.
Oh, yeah. They're like very dark, and they're like loud music and stuff. And we're high, and we get drinks. And so we're having some cocktails watching the show. I bite down into what I think is ice, and it is a piece of broken glass. And my cocktail is filled with broken glass, not ice.
That's what you're probably an annoying tourist.
Yeah, this guy's complaining about. If you had known they don't actually have ice in Europe, so good luck. If you see anything in a drink that looks like ice,
He's asking for ice. What do we do?
Just give him glass.
Just give him glass.
It's all glass. So you're bleeding everywhere, I would imagine.
I did. I cut the inside of my mouth, and I was just like, "Oh my god, what is happening?" But I was also high, and it's like loud music, and I was like, the whole thing was just terrible.
Yeah, you don't want to be rude.
And you're at a sex show, so you can't really, you gotta let the performers finish, right?
That's true. You got to let them finish, especially if you paid. 714. This is interesting if you think about all the stories we've heard, Klein, and whether it's better to have something bad happen while you're eating a good food or a bad food. Because 714 was eating a bowl of grape nuts, and halfway through realized there was floating larvae in the grape nuts, and then vomited grape nuts and larvae.
Oh.
But it's like you're eating grape nuts already. It's the worst cereal. You know, at least in other situations, if you're eating something yummy and something bad happens, at least you ate something good.
Jacob, we have to wrap this up. We're hearing real-life food horror stories. These are scary, but they're real, so they're even scarier. What's up, Jacob?
Yeah, I was on a road trip with my sons and did not want to stop to take a pee break. So we had Gatorade bottles, and I'm like, you just got to fill up one of those bottles on the go. So my son did. But he didn't tell me he put it back in the cup holder where I picked it up, took a sip. It's the same color as the Gatorade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gatorade needs
If it's the same color, I think your kid's dehydrated.
Well, we're not doctors here. But Gatorade, I think you do need to do something. We know what your bottles are used for after the fact. So you must, of all the bottles, those are the ones that are the most used for that after the fact. You have to come up with some sort of a better system, a different color lid.
Like maybe the bottle changes color when urine hits it.
Yes,
that's
please.
a great idea.
Come on, Gatorade. This is a multi-billion-dollar idea. Allie, we've got full lines still. We've heard a lot of stories here.
Rabbit.
That no question?
No question. That girl ate her own pet rabbit.
All right. I mean, I got people here that had food allergies, stopped breathing, someone that died because they were told there was no peanut butter in their peanut butter sandwich. Then there's the Velveeta situation on line 4.
What's the Velveeta situation?
Let's ask Val. Val, what's the Velveeta situation?
All right. I went for a midnight snack, opened up the cupboard, grabbed my Velveeta. I'm taking a couple bites. I'm like, man, this is chewy. And then my lips start kind of stinging. Turn on the light. It is 100% covered in ants. I mean, my mouth is crawling. They're up my nose. So, yeah, midnight snacks are always now in the light, just so you know.
All right. That's in case you're wondering what the coleslaw situation is, I'd have to ask Rich. Hi, Rich. What happened to you?
Hey, Sweet Dibbits.
Sweet Dibbits.
So I went to a fast food chicken spot. I'm not going to say the name, but I went and I ordered a family meal with some coleslaw. So we go home, we start eating the food, and then the coleslaw, one of my favorite dishes, it starts being chewy, and I start looking through it, and a big piece of gum is inside my coleslaw.
Oh.
And I was not chewing gum the whole day.
Right, so someone was there making the coleslaw, chewing the gum. Oopsie, sometimes you open your mouth, falls in, you go, they won't find it, hopefully.
You just keep going. You're making a batch of coleslaw.
I think you think to yourself, like, most people just chuck the coleslaw anyway. They're not going to eat it.
Oh, you know I don't, Klein.
I know.
I'm a double slaw girl.
Allie's double slaw. One of her many disgusting. Allie may win this whole thing just for that comment right there. All right, listen, to the woman who was fed her childhood bunny.
Or a pet bunny.
What a sad story. I'm so sorry for the life and legacy of Mr. Cottontail. I'm sure he was delicious, and all these years later, that will result in you getting some tickets to some sold-out Tame Impala real-life scary stories. Something over the weekend, you can get it to us on the GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT. A lot of messages waiting on a Monday, and many of them were people that were yelling at Allie. A lot of Dodgers fans that were very drunk and very angry on Friday, yelling at Allie things like this.
Andy, how dare you trash?
You are effing trash. That was one Dodgers fan, but there was a variety of different things that people said about you. But then you did get a call from a Canadian listener of our show.
Oh, great.
And the Canadian listener of our show had something nice to say about you.
This is not a drunk message. To you, Allie.
Hey.
To you.
mush.
Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. This is the one.
That's a woman from Canada?
That was another Los Angeles. That was another local person. Here's the Canadian woman.
Hey guys, it's your Canadian friend Nim here. I just wanted to call and talk about the World Series first two games. Obviously, Game 1 was great, really awesome for the Jays and Canada. Game 2, not so much. Yamamoto did a great job pitching, but unfortunately didn't look so great for our Jays. However, I have to ask, Allie, if you could maybe do Canada a solid and maybe just reinstate your mush power. I know it's a big ask, but, Canada's been waiting 32 years for this. I think it means a lot for us as Canadians and Jays fans. Dodgers just had a win, could be cool if Canada had this. And if Canada won and the Jays won, you might be like a national treasure up here. Allie Johnson Day kind of has a nice ring to it.
Oh, man.
Something to think about. Anyway, much love to you guys. Have a great day.
It's no skin off your back. You don't like the Dodgers anyway. As a San Francisco Giants fan, you hate the Dodgers as is, and the fact that you could be embraced by another country.
I always knew my life would be better in Canada.
You've been saying it for a long time. And I think it may be true. You could become a national hero there as the one American that had what it took to mush them a World Series championship after 3 decades.
Think about it. Radio's a huge deal there.
Yep.
A lot more things are free there.
Sure.
Everyone's really nice. They're going to compliment you, even if you're a little weird looking.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. And then now I have my own day.
Well,
possibly a statue.
So I'm not liking the way this is going.
Go Dodgers.
All these stop doing it. You stop it.
I'm a fan now. World Series. Here we come.
What do you mean where we come?
Turn her mic off, everyone. Seriously. Your day has just been canceled in Canada.
I'm sorry.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ.
Hi, I'm Allie Johnson, and this is my Playboy Playmate amateur audition. I am 5'5", I'm 22, I'm a 32B in a good bra and a 32D in a drugstore bra. I know that there's another Allie Johnson who wants to be a Playboy Playmate, and I know that because when I search on the YouTube, she comes up before my name, which makes sense because she's really buoyant. I hate it when people say, Allie, you're really shallow, or Allie, your butt is too big for your species. This is my boyfriend, Devin. We met 3 weeks ago. He is a full-time ice cream operating engineer. He works full-time out of his own van, and he has just been such an entrepreneur, and he totally believes in me. I like bikini weightlifting. That's always fun, especially in the bedroom. I like just hanging with the boys, and I don't even ever mind that they make me stand outside with no bra on. I like filthy, dirty change on me because I think there's something a little too perfect about being clean. I'm really excited about possibly being a Playboy Playmate because I think it's really empowering for women to have their name associated with a month.
It's cartoon time.
The following is best enjoyed on acid.
Kevin Klein live.
Yes, hi. I'm calling in reference to the casting I heard yesterday. The rude on Dawn. I think it was so rude yesterday. She was calling Dawn regarding red chili pepper hot tickets. I am so upset over this. I'm just about ready to scream. Why would they call her dumb like that so many times on the phone? That was not nice. And then I was just listening to your ad, but I guess that's your favorite word. It sounds like everything you come up with is dumb. Is that part of this radio station?
I'm sorry, is this a complaint or a compliment?
It's a complaint because I'm so upset. This poor girl's been trying, and then, you got her hopes really up, and then all that other girl kept singing is Dawn is dumb.
Are you talking about the hold music?
No, I am talking about yesterday on the radio when you were talking to Dawn regarding some chili pepper tickets or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that's the hold music, and that's a service that provides us the hold music for when people go on hold.
Yeah.
So you understand that we don't pick that music. It was just coincidental that was her name and that the song said that she was dumb.
Wow.
I can transfer you if you don't mind. I can transfer you so you can make an official complaint if you'd like to.
Okay. Are they going to give her tickets, or because I'm going to try to come up with something to come up with the fun to get this poor girl tickets?
Or you can make your complaint officially once we transfer you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hold, please.
You're a dummy who's complaining on the radio, and you can't even pronounce the tickets that Dawn wanted. You dummy dum-dum.
Yeah, hello, complaint department.
Yeah, hi. I like that song. That was really nice. You just put everything together with your dumbness. Okay. I'm complaining now because you just called me a dummy, and because of the whole...
Whoa, who called... Oh, hold on. Who called you a dummy?
You just did on your radio, on the hold music.
I didn't hear... Let me just listen 1 second, because I'm not hearing the whole...
Same thing you did with Dawn.
I don't... Let me listen to the hold music. No, it's just Kenny G like always.
No, it's not. It was singing, you dummy. I'm not stupid. I'm a 60-year-old woman, and I can hear. Don't have... you guys are totally rude and obnoxious.
Well, hold on. Let me file that under the complaint department. Hold, please.
Sure.
I didn't think it was possible to find someone so dumb calling us to complain, but we can tell you to F off, because that's what we do. We do. You won't get any tickets.
You there?
Yeah, I'm there. I don't want tickets. I asked you a question, and who do I complain besides listening to you call me dumb?
I didn't call you dumb at all.
Yeah, your radio station, your music that you don't hear, that you're being dumb is the one that's calling me dumb. So that's perfect.
Let me listen. Let me listen. Hold on. If there's a complaint. I don't hear the word dumb. Are you talking about the saxophone there?
Yeah, I hear it. Yep, I hear that saxophone. Perfect. Okay, now who do I complain to besides you?
Oh, okay. You want to talk to my boss?
Yeah, he's probably going to call me dumb, too, because you don't really have a boss, right?
Well, no, I have a boss. Hold on 1 second. I'll transfer you.
You don't understand, do you, that we're Evan with you? And we're gonna call you dumb for a long time. You should hang up now.
The boss is not picking up his line.
I knew that, and I did record your message, so that's fine, too. So you know that I did that because I'm really quite dumb, quite an idiot, quite stupid. Anything else?
No, don't be so hard on yourself.
No, I won't be. That's fine. I will find out who to report this to, and we'll see who gets the last laugh. Thank you.
Omens in London and give you tickets to see them right here. And I was just catching up on some of the stuff on Instagram from over the weekend. A lot of listeners that we sent out to the 21 Pilots shows. That seemed like that was a great time. A lot of people were at the Hollywood Bowl for the Nightmare Before Christmas. I got the chance to go there. Saw Allie there. We connected.
We were there.
That was cool as well. And so many things happening. It is one of the greatest, most fun times of the year for stuff happening. Do not be left out. Win your way into the Bad Omens show with tickets to see them again in London. That first chance to get on the standby list will be happening the second we're done with your ADD news, which will start after this quick message, Allie.
Hey, Klein, Allie, you guys are the best. I love you guys extended your summer hours to the fall hours. I love it hearing you guys till 11 o'clock. But if I can make one request, since you guys are a rock station, and Halloween is around the corner and Christmas is coming up, I was wondering, is there any way you guys can play Kidnap the Santa Claus by Korn, from Nightmare Before Christmas? That cover is fantastic.
No.
Oh, good.
No,
Glad we played the call then.
But thank you for your request. We'll add that to the running list. We keep a long list here, and then every once in a while we slide it under Miles' door. We say, this is the music that people want to hear.
And then he also says no.
And then he takes that list and he rips it up into little pieces and blows it in our face. Let's get into your news now.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
With Halloween just a few days away, people are already transitioning into Christmas mode. Those giant trees are starting to arrive in city centers around the country. But we cannot forget about Thanksgiving. And there is an update on the big Thanksgiving Day parade. A new float will be added this year. What could it possibly be? Think of the most annoying toy of the year and you will have your answer.
The viral character, Labubu, is going to make her debut. I didn't know it was a he or a she.
Did you know that Labubu's had a gender?
I did not. In my house, gender nooch.
So Labubu's going to make her debut at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on an all-new float, you guys.
I'm not making any assumptions. The Chinese toy company Pop Mart will have a Friendsgiving in Pop City float.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
He's so over it.
Yeah, I hate this. I hate this so much.
Okay.
It's like the balloons are not meant to be like for these viral things are here and gone tomorrow.
Well,
they're made for Mickey Mouse and Spider-Man and Pokemon, things that are here
legacy.
forever.
Omar,
Legacy
I got news for you, and I know that you're not going to like to hear this because you love parades. They got to figure out a way to make these parades a little bit more.
Tatas, they're already there. Whip them out, ladies.
Just give Lucy boobs.
Yes.
Listen, these parade floats are all. Sometimes you see them. They try to explain why I should care about the Jolly Green Giant. I don't care about the Jolly Green Giant.
The Jolly Green Giant still has a float?
I think so.
I haven't seen the Jolly Green Giant in a long
Dude,
time.
I'm telling you, I'm like, I think
care. Bluey replaced him.
Well, whatever. They need to keep updating them. A lot of them seem very dated, and they love the stories of, this old man holding the balloon has been walking down with this same, questionable character since 1925 when it first debuted. They got to update it. I'm not saying Labubu's the answer.
What? Do they have like SpongeBob, Olaf? They have the Minion character?
You know what they should do? Pop all these effing balloons, put Sydney Sweeney in a Convertible, and just ride her up and down the street.
I'll agree with that, yep.
10 times. Happy
Holding
Thanksgiving.
Labubu's. Done and done.
That's it. Done. Everyone will be the best viewed Macy's parade ever.
See, I don't think floats are a draw. I just think floats are dumb. And
What
I
do
don't
you think the performances are what people are there for?
I like more of that entertainment. I mean, a float here or there, but like just a giant balloons is not really that impressive to me.
And I'll tell you what else I hate there. Get rid of these kids, the marching band from Wyoming that they want a trip there. Hit the bricks.
I like watching the marching
band. Hit the bricks, kids.
I like the marching band. I mean, not just watching, but just for the music, the ambiance.
I think
it's weird if you hear a parade with no music.
I see this sad parade of children, and I think to myself, these children all have parents. These parents were forced to buy flights, get on the plane, go to New York City just to watch their kid try to struggle through the oboe for 15 blocks. Ugh.
No, dude, that's that kid's best moment of his life, I bet.
Yeah, they remember that forever.
Kill it all. Replace them.
Dude.
So just more Sidney Sweeney in a
more
convertible?
Sidney Sweeney. Give her a tuba. Let's go.
All the dads will fly.
I gotta go. My someone I'm not related to at all.
Dad, shut up.
Shut up. Sidney Sweeney's playing the tuba.
All right, here's the newest thing your doctor might prescribe. Going outside. It is widely known that spending time outdoors is good for your body. It's good for your soul. People just don't do it. And hundreds of providers are now issuing formal prescriptions to go outside. It's a tactic that they say is gaining momentum because things like social media and political warfare are stressing us the F out. And it's more crucial than ever for us to go outside, and it can lower our blood pressure and reduce stress hormones and boost immunity. And science says, as humans, we are still wired to thrive outdoors. But when we're told about this, we don't care and we don't change anything. But if it's prescribed by a doctor, you are more likely to do it. And if you're given a specific, say, 3 times a week benchmark, you got to go outside, it's easier to hit than someone just saying, hey, you need to get out more. But people think it's very frivolous. But when a doctor says do it, then maybe it's less frivolous.
Got to go touch grass, man. You got to be outside. That's where the healing begins. But
didn't you try to go on a hike?
I tried to hike. Well, I did what I usually do. I put on hiking clothes, and then I put on shoes, and I drove to the place to hike. Couldn't find parking, drove around 3 times, and then went home.
Oh.
Didn't get out of my car.
Runyon?
No, Fryman this time. It was another stupid mistake. I've tried all of them, but that's usually what the hike looks like for me. I drink my water while circling the parking lot, thinking someone's going to leave. No one leaves.
It's funny that you don't think to go somewhere else. You just think I have to go home.
Yeah, I put in the effort, and then I still tell people, "What'd you do today?" I went hiking.
Oh, okay.
Because I made
drove around the parking lot.
I made the effort to go hiking. Does that count if my windows were down?
Yeah, I think it counts.
Who's the most outdoorsy person on the show? Jake, you think? Because he lives in a shed or shack?
That's indoors, man.
Yeah, your shed is indoors, but you're pretty much out there. And you're always like, I feel like you hike the most, right? You're the one who's always, Allie goes.
I go a few times a year camping, but usually when the weather is good, we're hiking a lot.
I know.
She's hiking all the
Omar's
time.
a big zipper. Omar likes to zip on the zip lines all
I'm
the
a zip
time.
head for sure.
But Vanessa's probably out daily rollerblading, so she may be the most outdoorsy.
She's probably the outside the most just because she's a kid. It's important for kids to be outside.
Yeah, she gotta go outside.
You know,
gotta get her playtime in.
Got to limit that screen time.
Right. I think I'm probably the least, right? I would guess.
Yes, that's not a question.
And
I don't think there's a contest.
It's in my DNA that when I'm outside, I immediately think, how do I get to shelter?
Yeah.
That's
But you
all
like your backyard. You're out there grilling and stuff?
Not so much anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like to
He
look
likes
at,
to look at his fake grass.
I like to look at the fake grass and go, this is good
The
stuff.
smell of the plastic.
It's nice.
All right, when we think about the ultimate alien invasion, we always think of UFOs coming down from the sky, but have you heard of USOs? It's a different, obviously, this is aliens that would come from the sea. And this would be an unidentified submersible object that would come through the ocean and attack us that way. It's genius. We're all looking up.
Right.
Of course, they would want to attack us from below.
And
Isn't that what the Abyss was about? That movie?
The Abyss, well, I know that it's... God, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Is it about aliens?
I thought it was for like ocean aliens. Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I thought. I don't know.
So
they found a bunch of unidentified floating objects, I guess, around
submersible objects
off the Pacific.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy right now.
So there's this company that they said they're the largest queryable historical sighting database for global UFO sightings. But they claim out of all of the thousands of unidentified objects people have reported, thousands of them are in the water, and hundreds of them are within 5 miles of the U.S. coast. They said strange objects rising from the depths of the sea or things that plunged into the water without a splash. Isn't that terrifying?
See, that would be the move, right? Because they got to fly something from another planet to get to the ocean. Then it just drops in, no splash, no harm, no foul. Then it's under there doing God knows what, getting ready to then come out of the ocean.
Yeah,
take us
or maybe
down.
they're planting little bombs that are all just going to sit there and then boom, at one point, detonate everything.
There's some new movie on Netflix that dropped over the weekend, Allie, about what would happen if a nuclear weapon was launched basically into this country and how people react in real time.
Why are we making these movies?
It is. I'm telling you right now.
Don't we have enough to be afraid of in real life?
It's pretty intense. Pretty intense movie.
You got to get outside to de-stress.
Gotta get outside.
About that movie.
Don't watch that right before bed. It's gonna be tough to sleep. Get into a brand new hour of the show.
You are scared easily.
Very first thing we do is get you tickets to see Bad Omens and get you on the standby boarding list. That is after Lit on KROQ.
Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, let's go. Call it 20. Let's make your dreams become a reality. If you want to go see Bad Omens here in L.A. and then again in London, England, it's a sold-out show, but we will get you into it if we pick your name off the standby boarding list. And the only way to get on the list is to be caller 20 right now at 800-520-1067. Call and win today. Right now, 9 a.m. every morning this week, and then again at noon, again at 3, and at 6 with Kevin Ryder. And let's get you into that show. It's pretty exciting, Allie, when we get to give away a trip. I mean, just to see a band here, but when we also give you that extra. But wait, there's more. You could be flying to London. It makes it even sweeter.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think any kind of impromptu ticket abroad, I mean, you are really winning in life.
Also, like, I know some people try to travel, take a trip once a year, but that's not realistic for many people. And the idea that you get a trip that becomes one of those epic trips you can think about for a while, that could be your one trip for 5 years. You'd be fine.
I think most people don't go on an epic trip like that.
Nope.
Like, it's like once a decade for some people.
So let's consider this our gift to you. And looking for caller 20 now at 800-520-1067 if you would like to win this trip and also tickets to see Bad Omens. Say hi. Caller 20 puts us on Kelly, I believe. Good morning, Kelly.
Hi, is this KROQ?
It is KROQ. Are you Kelly?
Oh, my God, yes. I'm so excited.
You are caller 20.
No way. Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
So you have just won yourself some tickets to go see Bad Omens March 26th, and we're going to put your name on a standby list. You're the first name to go on the list. So if we call you back, it means you're packing your bags and going to go see them again in London, all right?
Let's go! Thank you so much!
You're very welcome. That's Kelly. He seems
that's happiness.
Very satisfied to win that. And I don't blame you. Allie, on this hour on the show, we have some people that were walking around, like a lot of people in Southern California, wearing Dodgers gear. Hats, jerseys, shirts. Jake approached some of these people and asked them the most basic, easy questions about the Dodgers to find out, do they know the man on their shirt or do they know the team on their shirt? Turns out there's a lot of people wearing Dodger stuff that don't know anything about the Dodgers.
Well, and even if you're a fan, right, how often are you really an encyclopedia on the team?
I don't think he was looking for, like, hardcore stats, though. Some of it was as basic as, like, who was the legendary longtime announcer for the Dodgers.
Oh, well, that's an easy... Like, I know that, and I'm not a Dodger fan.
We'll get into that later this hour. Prove your fandom, and an update on our final Friday Fiesta next on KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show this Friday. I'm sure you have tons of Halloween plans, so let's give you something else to look forward to. It's our final Friday Fiesta, and it happens to fall on Halloween Friday.
Oh, final Friday Fiesta!
Our way of saying goodbye, October. Hello, November. This time in costume, this time with amazing prizes. Of course, first 106 to show up get the gourmet tacos. We will be giving away a $600 value plancha dinner for 6. What a way to celebrate end-of-year stuff. And an 85-inch TCL TV, winner of the costume contest. Plus, we always bring other stuff with us. Tiny towels and tickets to shows and some exciting surprises that we cannot officially confirm yet, but we're working on a bunch of stuff behind the scenes here. Great place for single people to connect and meet. I think a few people met at the last one, Allie. We didn't do an official dating thing, but they met because they were there hoping, and they've gone on dates since then.
So good. Well, we need to have a few margaritas in your belly.
Yep.
It's a good time to meet somebody. And the other thing is, since it's Blind Charlie's birthday and he will be there, are we getting Blind Charlie a gift? And are we going to do a big group gift? Or are we going to try and do individual gifts? And what do you get the man who has everything?
Well, I don't know, by the way. I'm not sure if it is Blind Charlie's birthday. We did get this message on the GOAT line, but who knows if this was vetted?
Howdy, sweet dibbles. Blind Charlie's mom here. Big fan of you all, just like him. Wanted you to know, but don't tell him I told you, Halloween is his favorite day because it's also his birthday. So I hope you can do something special because he is special. And so are you all. See you, bye. Love you, lot.
We got that message. A woman sounds authentic and honest, but who knows? That could have been AI, right? I mean, she claimed that she's a Blind Charlie's mom and it's his birthday, but I haven't heard about his birthday from him, and I haven't heard about his birthday from anyone else. So if it is truly Blind Charlie's birthday, he is the nicest, most generous man we know who's donated thousands of dollars to Special Olympics so I can get my nipple pierced, and stands on the side of the road holding signs promoting our show. And he's given us all gifts, even though we've tried to turn him down. I mean, yeah, should we give him a great gift? Or because he's blind, can we just give him an empty box and tell him it's whatever he wanted?
Or maybe he wants some entertainment. Like if we gave him a auditory lap dance, just explained, there is a woman on your lap right now gyrating.
Why does that have to be auditory?
Yeah,
he could feel it.
He could feel that.
I
That's
know.
the
I think
stupidest
it's
thing
just
ever.
about the experience of hearing it and smelling it.
What? Why don't we just get him an ugly girl and say she's beautiful? Put her on his lap.
Yeah, Allie, go ahead, dance.
And dance
It
for
could
him.
be Klein. Doesn't have to be a woman.
Good point. Not going to be me, but I already felt his udders last time. So, do we have Vanessa? Do we know for a fact that it's his actual birthday on Halloween? Because I don't want to spread this rumor if it's not true.
I don't know that for a fact.
We didn't do a lot of vetting here. We just got one message on the GOAT line from a woman who claimed to be his mom, and we're like, let's roll with that.
It makes sense, though, because he dresses in costume every single day.
He's not in costume. He's wearing that so he doesn't get hit by cars.
Yeah, but it's become his little costume, and he has his cow costume as well. I mean, if he's a costume guy, it makes sense that his birthday is on Halloween.
Well, regardless, we're celebrating that man anyway because he's a real one, and he's done a lot for the show, and the very least we can do is give back. So just for showing up, I believe the whole day is a tax write-off for you just to come and help us celebrate the birthday of a great Blind Charlie. Also, we are talking about some performances that will take place while we're there as well. Who will be performing? That is yet to be determined. But I'm just telling you, if you need your excuses to get out of work early on Friday, 11 a.m., we will be there at the Sconso, mid-Miracle Mile, Wilshire Boulevard, right across the street from the radio station. Wrap up the show, walk across the street, and that's when the drinking can officially begin. And in a few moments, we'll be giving away VIP access, which means you get to skip the line and you get guacamole. And there is no better VIP prize than extra guacamole.
Oh, it is good guac, too. I talked to some of the people who got VIP last time we did this, and they were like, this is the best guac I've ever had.
So if you would like to join us, we got a game coming up. It's called Do You Know the Team on Your Shirt or Do You Know the Man on Your Shirt? Jake approaching people wearing Dodgers gear all weekend to ask them very simple questions about the Dodgers. You just have to predict, will they know anything about the team that they claim they're a fan of? We will get to that after this and give away some VIP access to our final Friday Fiesta, and that is next.
Okay, now it's getting spooky.
KROQ.
Snack on tea and crumpets. Take a selfie with Big Ben. And see how many pubs you can get kicked out of before sound check. When you see Bad Omens in London. Get on the standby boarding list at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And instantly win tickets to see Bad Omens at their unannounced LA show. And you'll get the chance to see him again in London. Keep it on KROQ to win. Courtesy of Live Nation and Sumerian.
The world famous KROQ.
Remember these
So according to the text line, that makes
us truly crazy.
That makes us all crazy. We couldn't even get through one question without all fighting. This will really make you think about how you perceive the world and if you are a good, decent, upstanding citizen, or do you have psycho traits, tendencies, etc.
562 said, Allie, I do not believe you're a psycho. You're just overly critical and highly judgmental, but definitely not psychotic.
A lot of these questions are about how you perceive your own success versus other people's failure, and do you actually have any emotion as it pertains to other people, quote, losers, etc. in the world.
626 said that, even though Omar doesn't feel love is overrated, Omar's dad did.
Yep, that's right.
Yep, he sure did.
Got right out. All right, I have seen whoa, I just got oh, man. Just saw someone score on the show. Wow. That is, we may have to report that to HR. I'm not even kidding. All right, let's reveal the results now. Of course, if you'd like to take the quiz, we'll post the link up on our socials, Klein Alley Show. You can take it yourself. Great family event. Just gather up and around and figure out who in your family is the biggest psycho. Just a great thing to do on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, skip movie night and do this.
All right, let's see here. I got the results. Let's start with, you want to go lowest to highest?
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, Omar said that he would be the lowest on the show. And even though a lot of people on the text line thought perhaps Omar would be the biggest psycho, he is perhaps the most normal, the least psycho, with a score of only 1.3 out of 5.
Wow.
Thank you.
He basically answered everything in the what would be considered the approved, but not only approved, but like the what you want a person to think and feel like. A good human. That's right, Jake.
Number 5 on the pussy scale.
You got a 5.
I also think, though, it's so funny because if I were to take this same quiz maybe 15 years ago, I think it would have been totally different.
You
I guess.
shifted.
Yeah, you got soft because you had kids and became a family man.
100%.
Omar did score a 9.4 on the pussy scale. So, keep trying. All right. Next up.
Why aren't we doing that quiz?
I don't know where that one is. With a score of 1.6 on a primary psychopathy, but a very high 2.4 on her secondary psychopathy.
That's the worst one, I think.
Yeah, because there's 2 different ways these scores are broken down. There's your primary.
And the secondary is like, I get joy out of other people's pain.
Right.
Like, it makes me happy emotionally.
Vanessa, you finished second to last place.
What a liar.
So there, I don't. Maybe you, Vanessa, didn't understand the question. It's possible, right?
No, I understood. I was pretty neutral or disagree a little, agree a little.
I think neutral on every question means
you're psycho.
Yes.
If you don't have an opinion.
You don't even have emotions. You're just like neutral, 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 neutral. That's apathy.
With a score of 2, Jake the Nerd.
Whoa. Woo!
Is next up. He is an island unto himself. I can't believe they said that when he took the quiz. So
I think a lot of people would suspect Jake in a murder, but he would turn out to be innocent. Like, he'd be like, and the alibi checked out because he was at a weird Magic the Gathering tournament.
So now we got. Did Johnny take this? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did? I don't see Johnny's score here. I have. Oh, there it is. Johnny got a 2.4.
Oh, that's pretty
Johnny,
high.
you are a little bit of a narcissist. You are a Riz master. You are, of that generation that kind of puts themselves first.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't read like half of them because I was kind of rushing this a little bit. But, yeah, I think that's pretty good, though.
All right. Thanks for the honesty. Barely beating Johnny. Barely beating Johnny.
Who did half the quiz.
With a score of 2.6 would be yours truly, me.
Wow.
Which means, and I was pretty much even, which is interesting. It shows I had a 2.6 and a 2.5 on the primary and the secondary psychopathy
So you're
scale.
right in the middle, essentially.
So I'm just kind of like, at least both of those are similar. But with the resounding score, and maybe the highest score ever in the history of this quiz, higher than 84.7% of anyone who's ever taken this quiz.
Jesus.
Wow.
With a score.
Are you serious?
Of 3.5. Primary psychopathy.
I'm scared to be here.
Is the effective aspects.
You shut your mouth.
You have the effective aspects of psychopathy.
Stop yelling at me, boy.
A lack of empathy for others and tolerance for antisocial orientations.
Oh, I love antisocial orientations.
Your
Can I get more of
score, your
those?
secondary score was lower, it was a 1.7.
See, that's what's important.
It's not.
Yeah, because the second one is what makes you truly crazy.
The official terminology for what you have according to this is crazy bitch.
Look, I also, when I answered some questions, I was like, I'll just put like somewhat agree because I don't want to seem too crazy.
Yeah, but you know, so now, once again, what have we learned here today? Most of us are
Don't
good
mess
people.
with me.
Allie is a crazy psycho, and that's what we learned. We'll be right back with your ADD news from that psycho over there. Then we'll give you your first pair of tickets. They are coming up very soon. If you want to join us and see that psycho in person on Sunday, Bad Omens at the KROQ Spooky Space. That's all coming up next on KROQ Klein Alley Show. A lot of people walking around the streets of Southern California. Dodgers hats, Dodgers jerseys, Dodgers shirts, foam fingers, whatever it may be. People are just excited to be a part of the World Series madness. And you would think these people are probably fans of the Dodgers. Now, listen, I will say this. In L.A., similar in New York with the Yankees hat, the Dodgers hat is more of a fashion statement. And just because someone's wearing a Dodger hat with the, very well-known L.A. font doesn't necessarily mean they're a Dodgers fan.
Do you think they could just be a fan of the city itself?
Fan of the city, fan of the style, fan of the look. I think there are certain ones that, look, if you see a person wearing a Jets hat, trust me, they're a fan of the Jets.
They're not doing it for a fashion statement.
They're not wearing that for fashion. However, Dodgers, I feel a little bit differently about. That being said, Jake was out at the bars over the weekend, as he always is, and he found no shortage of people that were all decked out in Dodgers gear, and we decided it'd be a great time for a round of Do You Know the Band on Your Shirt, the team edition.
Do you know the band on your shirt?
Dodgers.
Do you know the band on your shirt? Do you know the band on your shirt?
Players.
Do you know the band on your shirt?
It says like Sublime or like Sublime or something like that.
It says like Kike or Kaiki.
So we've done this many times before. Careful, Allie. We've done this many times before with bands, and we found out that people that wear band merch don't necessarily know anything about the bands. But wouldn't you think Dodgers fans wearing Dodgers gear would know about the Dodgers? And Jake approached quite a few people, and this is not the woman we're going to play the game with, but I will let you hear just one of the people Jake met.
Describe what you're wearing right now.
Big ass shirt.
Oh, I mean, what's on your shirt?
Oh, go Dodgers, baby.
So she is wearing a big-ass Dodgers shirt that just says, Go Dodgers, baby. And so you would think, she knows a thing or two about the Dodgers, and she was able to prove that to Jake.
Hell yeah.
What MLB division do the Dodgers play in?
West. West.
What West?
Western.
Something before West.
Hella West.
Hella West. So she is clearly a Dodgers fan. And
Dodgers, baby!
She knows that the Dodgers play in the Hella West division of the Major League Baseball. But that is
That'd be so funny if it was Hella West and Hella East.
That is not the person we're going to play the game with because he found someone that was wearing even more Dodgers gear. And all you have to do, Ricky, if you'd like to win this prize from us here at KROQ, is predict whether or not the person that Jake talks to is able to get 3 out of 5 questions correct. Good morning. Here we go. This is Ricky. Ricky, you a Dodgers fan?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, this won't really necessarily help you or hurt you because these questions are so basic that even someone that's not necessarily a, quote, Dodgers fan should know answers to these questions. That's how simple they truly are. But all you got to do is predict yes or no. 3 out of 5 wins it for you. It's time for Do You Know the Man on Your Shirt? And I believe it's a Shohei edition. Let's meet the guy who's playing the game.
What's your name?
My name is Daniel Hernandez.
From where?
From Burbank, California.
Describe the Dodgers gear you're wearing right now.
It is a Shohei Ohtani hat, along with, alright, I don't have anything else, but I usually have a Shohei Ohtani shirt with me.
So he thought he was wearing the Shohei Ohtani hat shirt set. He's only wearing the hat. Somehow he's lost the shirt.
Is he wearing no shirt?
Jake, what is the shirt?
Black shirt on.
Black shirt.
Oh.
Still wearing the Shohei Ohtani hat, though, which means must be a Dodgers fan. And what is that music in the background? Is that
Is that from Kiss by a Rose?
Is that from Batman?
Yeah, someone's singing it at karaoke. They were feeling it.
Whose walkout music is that?
Yeah, it's a terrible walkout. Keep walking.
Keep walking.
That's not good at all. You don't want that. That'd be so funny if when all of a sudden there's like quote glitch in the system, and every time one of the Blue Jays walks to the plate, they play that song.
Puts me in a good mood. I love that.
I love it.
Well, I know. You'll hear it in the background this entire interview. So here he is, Jake talking to a man in a Shohei Ohtani hat while the music for Kiss by a Rose is playing in the background as performed by an amateur at a karaoke bar.
Who is the Dodgers' longtime broadcaster known for his iconic voice?
All right, that is the first question. Ricky.
Seal.
Everyone knows.
Seal is known for his iconic voice.
That is iconic. All right, listen, Vin Scully is, as far as I'm concerned, as famous as the Dodgers. So how do you not know this? That is question 1. Will he get it, yes or no? He is wearing a Shohei Ohtani hat.
Yes. How will he not?
All right, so you're going to say he will know. The answer for number 1, he will say, is Vin Scully. Let's find out if you're right and get you on the board. Once again, 3 out of 5 is a win for you.
Who is the Dodgers' longtime broadcaster known for his iconic voice?
I'm going to say, I'm going to say Skip.
Skip what?
Skip discussion.
Skipped his question.
Oh, no.
Oh, brother.
Skip. Oh, man. He gave us, at least I thought he was giving us a name like an announcer-sounding name. Oh, Skip.
Yeah.
He even said Skip Scully.
That would have been at least permissible.
I would have said, all right, well, he's drunk. Perhaps he screwed it up. But to give us Skip, as in skip this question, not good.
That's like, then did you not watch or listen to any of the games? How do you not know who that is? Doesn't he have like a statue?
Like, to me, not a statue, Allie. He's got statues, he's got bobbleheads, he's got Hall of Fame stuff. There was no way.
It's very prominent.
There was no way to be a Dodgers fan in any level and not be able to pull the name Vin Scully. You couldn't have been. That's why, like, right away, he's lost me, and I don't think he'll get anything else right, but it doesn't matter what I think. We go to question number 2. You're off to a bad start. Here we go. Question number 2.
What MLB division do the Dodgers play in?
All right, what MLB division? Now, we just heard that woman try, and she said Hello West. Do you think he'll be able to do this correctly, yes or no? He claims he's a Dodgers fan. He's wearing a Shohei Ohtani hat.
Well, after the first one, I now have doubts. I got to still say yes.
You think he will get it? Here we go. Question 2. Will he be able to give us the right answer?
What MLB division do the Dodgers play in?
I've had too many drinks.
How many drinks have you had?
His answer, if you just heard, was, I've had too many drinks. So he didn't even try to give us any sort of... He didn't give us Hello West, I would have thought was the right answer.
I'll say 5. 2 shots and 2 alcoholic drinks, like mixers, and then 2 beers.
So, Jake,
2 alcoholic.
His math is also bad. He gave us a total of 6, I believe. 2 alcoholic drinks, 2 shots, and 2 beers. But regardless, he didn't even give us an answer for the question 2, huh? That's unfortunate. All right, well, you're off to a bad start, which means you got to get these next 3 right. I'm rooting for you. Ricky, we got to go on a sweep right now.
Is he aware the other 2 things he said are also alcoholic drinks?
I don't think he knows that. Okay. Here we go. Next question.
Who wore the number 42 for the Dodgers and broke baseball's color barrier?
All right. Now, once again, if you want to talk
Seal.
about it.
Break that color barrier, Seal.
Hell yeah. There used to be a white guy singing that stupid song.
And he was like, no way.
Ricky, come on now. This is not only baseball history. This is just general human history. Will he know the answer to that question? I would think yes, but once again, I've lost all faith in this guy.
Yeah, I've lost complete faith. No, he will not know.
All right. Looking for Jackie Robinson, obviously. Everyone knows it, but will this man know it? Here we go.
Who wore the number 42 for the Dodgers and broke baseball's color barrier?
All right, I'm going to say unknown.
Unknown.
They never knew his name. He played for the team, and they never bothered.
He didn't do it for the glory. He did it for the historical significance.
Hey,
the unknown player.
The unknown player. All right, well, Ricky, I will give you a point for that. He did not know. So here we go. Now it's gotten interesting.
Yikes.
You're finally turning it around. You've predicted he will not know that. Once again, this is a man wearing a hat, a Dodgers hat that says Shohei Ohtani on the hat.
Lifelong fan?
He claims he's a lifelong Dodgers fan. And I don't care how drunk you get, Dodgers fans, you know you can drink. At a certain level, you still know basic stuff.
I feel like you know even more stuff sometimes. Like you get the back parts of your mind that can just bring out stats.
You get like a Rain Man Dodgers fan that starts regurgitating stats from the early 80s
right.
and stuff.
But I do think that Shohei Ohtani jersey wearers or hat wearers are probably the biggest abusers.
Oh, you think of all of the players?
Yeah, because they're on the
so
Shohei
popular?
bandwagon.
All right, well, here we go. You've gotten one right. Next question for this guy wearing a Dodgers hat. Does he know the team on his shirt and or hat?
What's the name of the famous food item sold at Dodger Stadium?
Oh, God.
Okay, this is as easy as it gets. This is the easiest question we've asked.
That's not even about the team. It's just about the food at the stadium.
It all comes down to what you think, Ricky. Ricky, will this man get this one, please?
Yes.
You've come back with confidence.
He's going to fail, man. He's going to fail. Yes, he'll know.
He'll know. All right, let's find out. This is, once again, I think it doesn't get much easier than this. The answer we're looking for, I think, is it's got to be Dodger Dog. I have to accept Dodger Dog. It doesn't have to say Farmer John's. I know they've changed brands over the years, but he's got Dodger Dog is right.
You don't expect him to go in specifics about which
I mean, I could do it. I could do it year to year, but sure, why not? All right.
What's the name of the famous food item sold at Dodger Stadium?
Hot dogs.
Well, okay.
God,
you loser.
Come on. Hold on. He's not done.
Hot dogs.
A special kind of hot dog.
Dodger dog.
There he goes.
We had to really walk him there. All right, now.
That guy's definitely hitting up the bacon-wrapped hot dog cart on the way out, isn't
Ricky,
he?
you've now tied it up. He's
taking it to the final of the ninth.
This is it. He's taking it out of the bottom of the ninth right now. It all comes down to this. This is question 5. This is a do or die, make or break for you. Will this man wearing a Shohei Ohtani hat, who has not gotten a lot of questions right, be able to give us the correct answer to question number 5?
What's the Dodgers' official team song that plays after a win at home?
Another win!
All right. Clearly, that would be the obvious answer. Kiss from a rose out the grave. Will he know this one? Once again, this is almost more of an L.A. trivia question than a Dodgers trivia question, I would think.
Yeah?
Well, will he know Randy Newman? I love L.A. Will he know it, yes or no?
No, he won't.
All right. He says
I think that's a good bet. Solid bet.
Let's find out. Once again, your game comes down to this. If you're right, VIP access to hang out with us Friday for a Final Friday Fiesta, which includes VIP plus guacamole.
What's the Dodgers' official team song that plays after a win at home?
I want to say it's on the orchestra, like with the piano, but I'm going to just say...
Oh, that guy's getting into his...
I don't know the title of the song or who makes it. So.
Hey, he knew nothing, and that means you win, Ricky! That guy doesn't, but you do.
I love LA. We love it. We love it.
And now some Seal. Come on, Seal. Get it on there. All right, congratulations, Ricky. We will see you at our Final Friday Fiesta. No line for you. VIP guacamole, and we'll see you on Friday. Get your costume ready so you can also leave with a giant 85-inch TCL TV. That was a little round, a painful round of Do You Know the Team on your shirt on KROQ. Dodgers fan a moment ago. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show, and love you to join us for our Halloween party happening on Friday, 11 a.m. at the Sconso. It's a Final Friday Fiesta, hybrid with a bunch of other things. Who knows? Could even be a Dodgers celebration. But regardless, we will be all month long watching scary movies. We watch more scary movies this month than any other month of the year.
It's the best.
And sometimes movies you haven't seen in a while, you rewatch. You go, you know what? That one holds up. Or, boy, that was trash. But we've all given you our pick for what we believe to be the scariest movie you should be watching if you watch only one. And maybe it's something that completely missed your radar first time around. Or you never actually saw it. You thought you saw it, but you never did.
Or it's just a really good Halloween movie, not necessarily scary, right?
So, well, that's... I guess everyone has their own opinion of what is a good scary movie or a good Halloween movie. Jake gave us The Wolfman. A lot of people watched it. Not really sure why. Giant waste of most people's time. And Jake still can't understand why we don't think The Wolfman's as good as he thought it was. Then Vanessa gave us Halloween Town, a movie clearly written by and for children. But for whatever reason, she loved it, and none of us really got it. But
there's a town called Halloween
But it did have some, I guess, nostalgia to it. And then Allie picked our movie over the weekend, and this was The Conjuring.
Yeah, I mean, this is a traditional scary movie. This is...
All right, it's 9:18. We're headed down into the cellar where the doors just opened on its own. Give us a sign that you want to communicate with us.
Like I said, based on a true story, Ed and Lorraine Warren, famous ghost hunters. This is the original of a series of movies that did very, very well in theaters.
What are you guys? Well, we've been called ghost hunters, paranormal researchers.
But we prefer to be known simply as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Boom.
So Vanessa watched it. She was really scared. She watched it during the day. She wouldn't watch it at night.
And she watched it with a friend.
She watched it, and then she left all these voice memos after she watched it about...
Okay, I thought I had already seen this movie. It turns out, no, I have not seen this movie. Moms are killing kids in this. Alice said, great choice. I'm 100% scared. My heart has jumped twice. Twice. I'm scared.
You made her very scared, and that wasn't the only message. I mean, she had to get
a series of voice memos.
She can't leave emotions inside. She has to get them out.
Of course.
So she's.
But to make myself feel better, I am watching this movie with my friend. Say hello. Hey.
Where's he a chef? Is that a chef?
It's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. Oh.
And the lights are on, so we're good. But OMG, this is really scary.
I don't like scary movies where dogs get killed. That to me,
when they're like, boy, where are you, boy?
I don't like it.
I can't find the cat or dog.
I didn't like it in Fear, and that sets me up.
What about Pet Sematary? That one okay?
That one didn't bother me as much because it was so campy.
Right.
But when it's like family dogs that end up dead, that bothers me. And I don't know if it's
such a great transitional death, though. In the course of the movie.
It bothers me so
There's
much
no
more than
death,
the people.
and then there's just creepy sounds, and then you need something to die, but it can't be a human yet, so you just do a transitional dog death.
This is going to make me sound like a bad person, but there have been movies where the parents are yelling the names of both the kids and the dog to come home, and I'm rooting for the dog to come home.
Right.
I'm like, all right.
You're like, Lucy can be dead.
Yeah, Buster. Just get Buster back.
Yeah.
The kid, they can make more of them.
Well, and the dog usually spends the first 20 minutes of the movie barking at a corner.
Right.
They're the one that's
they're
like...
trying to help out. I'm tipping you off.
And
This
the
place
ghost is annoyed by the dog,
Sure,
I'm sure.
Understood.
And has to kill it.
So I don't like that out of the gate. Now, I have seen this movie, but it had been years, so I'm glad I rewatched it. Allie, not even close. I mean, it's of the three that have been pitched so far, not that the competition was that fierce. This was by far the best one.
Well, yeah.
This one actually was scary. I did something stupid, though. I watched a much scarier movie right before I watched this one. And then I was much less scared watching The Conjuring because I had just watched the one on Netflix.
Oh, the nuclear bomb one?
About basically what happens in real time when a nuclear missile is getting launched.
That's not supposed to be a horror movie, is it?
No, but the way it was presented was freaky as F because it made it seem like it could happen and we wouldn't know what the F to do.
Okay, so on your holy trinity of scary things, where does the nuclear bomb movie, the scary clown from the store, and The Conjuring?
Scary clown from the store is the scariest because it jumps so
more
quickly.
than a nuclear missile.
But the nuclear missile landing in the middle of a random city and us not knowing, which seems very realistic after watching this. That now is my new probably biggest
Well, I think
fear.
for you, real life things are the most scary. But that's why I like the Conjuring series, is because it's unlikely, right, that you're going to have a demon in your home, but there is some truth to it, and it's inspired by things that are true. So you feel like when you're falling asleep, if I start thinking in this way, if I start thinking about ghosts, or if I open that Pandora's box, this could happen to me. And that's, I think, what truly being scared is.
Jake, you hated Allie's movie? Oh, Jake?
False premise.
What's that?
It relies on a false premise that it's based on a true story. It's based on a true story of lies. Those ghost hunters, Ed and Lorraine Warren, were renowned scam artists and charlatans. Just Google Ed and Lorraine scam and see what comes up.
Well, of course, people are going to say it's a scam.
Well, they made a lot of money. They made a lot of money being the people that were like the snake oil salesmen. Yeah, it made sense for them.
The only good thing about this movie was the funny part that the presence of a ghost or evil spirit coincides with the smell of farts, because that's exactly what happens when Allie shows up.
Okay. You know what? Jake's just upset because I didn't like his movie. So he's just going to find a reason to hate The Conjuring.
And it's not a coincidence that you like this movie based on liars, because you're a liar.
Okay.
You didn't watch my movie, you liar.
I didn't lie about not watching. I told you.
I watched it, and then you admitted that you didn't.
She didn't finish
He's just so upset that I couldn't get through his movie.
Farts.
All right, and you farted at the 21
All right,
Pilots
we're
show.
resorting to 12-year-old.
That's fine. Allie, let's all accept the fact that Allie did fart at the 21 Pilots show.
Didn't.
And then trailed it into Jake's...
crop dusted everybody.
Crop dusted the whole show.
All right, fine.
That's why those guys have to wear those masks now when they go on stage. The whole thing.
Yeah, they usually take them off halfway through. Not now.
I'm the fart conjurer.
Yeah, they had to put it on. So, all right, so that's a good point. So Jake didn't... Omar, did you watch her movie, The Conjuring?
I did watch it, and I did a similar thing. I watched The Shining before it, so maybe that did take away a little bit. But I enjoyed it. You know, the only thing is that I think it could have used a little bit of editing. You know, it's a lot of doors, closing and opening, and a lot of, legs being tugged here and there. That's my only thing, but I thoroughly did enjoy it. It was good.
Yeah, I will second that. I think there are moments where they really do edge you. Mm-hmm. But that's part of what the structure is of this type of movie, right? It's just that, and it happens in most scary movies where they have to drag out the scary parts to build up the anticipation. Yeah. And then they go back to daytime and it's breakfast, yay! And then, it has these ebbs and flows to it.
So we've given you now 3 picks. These are the picks. If you're wondering what you should be watching, and maybe you're going to have a whole Halloween film festival, you want to include all of these. Allie's just added The Conjuring. It's her pick, and clearly, by far, not even close. It was the best of the 3 we've watched so far.
Well, and I will say The Shining is one of my all-time favorite Halloween movies as well.
I love watching that.
But it's kind of it's an acquired taste.
Oh,
I think
absolutely, 100%. Because Stanley Kubrick directed it, and you have to kind of appreciate the way he makes movies, right? To get it, yeah, for sure.
Because it can be slow too.
Absolutely. Have you guys seen this Demi Moore movie called The Substance?
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't seen it, but I heard about it. It was really freaky, right?
Omar, is that your pick?
Listen, I saw it for the first time on Saturday after a gig. A lot of nudity.
Fake
and this
boobs,
is
though. Fake boobs. I actually watched that last night, too, for the first time, and I got hyped for the boobs, but then Margaret Qualley's boobs were fake.
Really? I didn't notice. I didn't care.
Take a closer look.
But it is so weird and disturbing, and it's like... horror and sci-fi all put in together, and it is bizarre, weird, and when you think it can't go any further, it does, and I appreciate that. I think people would love to watch this movie.
Is that your pick? Omar, is that your pick? Because you're up. You're up for your pick.
Listen, if people want to see something different for Halloween and haven't seen it because it's rather new, I would recommend this movie. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I won't tell you about Leprechaun in the Hood, which is what I was going to tell you.
Oh, I've seen that. That's hilarious.
I may save that for my day.
I thought you were going to do Ernest Scared Stupid.
I wish I'd thought of that. It's a great one, too. Love that.
That's a great one.
We got to take a break. When we get back, we have some ADD news to get to, more show, believe it or not. And if you just missed it this morning, the big announcement, we're sending you to London to see Bad Omens. All you got to do is listen to get on the standby list at 9, noon, 3, and 6. So you'll have more chances for that coming up as well. And the sold-out Tame Impala tickets at the Forum. We will give those to you every single morning this week on KROQ.
The world-famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Hey, it's Allie from KROQ. Every child deserves to be protected from toxic stress. It's different from everyday stress, which...
In just a moment, Johnny's in the studio right now. I was asking Johnny if he's feeling smart today or not, and he couldn't even answer that question. So choose carefully when you have to predict whether or not he'll be right or wrong. Yesterday, Nicole Alvarez is gone because she doesn't take vacations very often, but when she does...
Oh, she takes them.
She
takes them hard.
And by me not saying she doesn't take them very often, that's me being sarcastic. She apparently is on vacation all the time.
She would get very upset if you said that.
I know, but it's true. So anyway, Johnny was filling in for her yesterday, and when you were trying to do your first break of the morning, we were still in the studio because we were trying to record the Showtime bonus podcast.
Because we were like, oh, great, Nicole's not coming in. We can use the studio.
And Johnny, you were not happy that we were, on the studio because you wanted to get on the air, and then you decided that you were going to move us aside and do your first break of the morning.
Yeah.
And you had a plan, I guess, as to what you wanted to say. You only had, 7 seconds in the song to talk.
Yeah. We were like, what are you going to do? What are you thinking? And he was like, oh, I think I'm going to say this is Postmaster Johnny on the World Famous.
Right. That's what you told.
Like,
that was your plan, right?
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. What was the first break supposed to sound like? 'Cause I'm going to play in a second what ended up happening.
First break was supposed to literally just be like, KROQ's Postmaster Johnny in for the lovely Nicole Alvarez on the world-famous KROQ.
Right,
and then,
you had it timed out all in your head, ready to go.
Yeah, said it a million times.
Right,
yeah.
okay. Then what ended up happening is at the last second, Johnny didn't even see this happen, but Omar swapped out the song that was going to play into Beyonce.
Omar can control the system.
Into a Beyonce song. And I decided to just continue to punch Johnny in the gut.
You were tickling me all over.
So so that's how I groom boys. So here is here's how it happened. Here's how it happened on KROQ. It's going to sound like quite a train wreck. And this was Johnny's first break of the morning.
Ready? We're all going to be on. 106.7. It's the world famous KROQ. I brought some friends with me too. Hey, who put this on? Why is it Beyonce? Wait, hold on, wait. Wait, no. Wait, that's wrong. This is correct. It's Postmaster Johnny on the world famous. I brought some friends. You guys gotta stop. The world famous KROQ.
You think
look at you still trying to get through your line.
Still trying to say your line.
I brought some friends with me. I brought some friends with me. I brought some friends with
Dude,
me.
can I say, when I drove home, I listened to that. That made me so giddy and so happy because all you guys were there and it was just so fun. And I was just like, damn, I was like, I wish I could do this again.
But then later in your break, I guess we were downstairs having a show meeting, and you had a very important job, maybe the most important job you can have as a radio DJ, to world premiere a new song.
And I'm sure there were emails about this, right, telling you what was expected?
No, I actually got told 3 minutes before it happened. And
it's even more of a dumb reason to not do it. You were told 3 minutes.
I was told in person?
I know.
Hold on, Johnny.
There was less than 30 seconds.
We had a brand new 9 Inch Nails song that we were playing yesterday.
Forced memory reset.
And I assumed they sent you an email 3 weeks ago and you forgot it, which is I would at least say I can understand. So they came in 3 minutes before the song played and said to you what?
Look, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. He told me, and then I was just like, yeah, but.
What did he tell you?
He told me very clearly and concisely, talk into the song and then talk out of the song. He's like, I edited it for you. You're all set, good to go. And in my head, I overthought it, and I was like, oh my God.
I guarantee you didn't overthink anything.
I overthought it because immediately I started Googling every single thing I could about 9 Inch Nails that I already didn't know.
So you wanted to add a factoid.
Yeah, and I was scavenging, okay, I gotta say this, I gotta do that. It's been 4 years since their last single, and then immediately, as soon as the song started, I was like, brain fart, and I was like,
no.
I'm so dead. I'm literally so dead.
So you just didn't talk.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The song just started playing, and I guess
it was a world premiere of a song with no
intro,
world premiere,
no nothing.
Brand new, it just played. I was like, you got to be kidding me, bro.
And I heard Johnny was getting scolded. I think Jake said he saw the tail end of Johnny getting scolded yesterday, but apparently it was a real.
What did he go? He go in and
thrashing.
said, I just told you this.
He's like, what is going on? I just told you. He's like, I can't do this for you.
Jake was so giddy yesterday. I was like, what's so funny? He's like, I just watched Johnny get a new asshole torn. I was like, really? It's great. I don't know why Jake liked it so much. All right, that all being said, Johnny was not hired here for his brain.
Yeah, that's true.
But the good news, someone said hearing that Beyonce thing literally made them laugh on the 605 60 exchange. Almost crashed their car yesterday.
The greatest. It was the greatest.
Let's get into it. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was in Nevada for a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It goes wiggles.
All right, these are all questions that are pretty basic, pretty simple, but will Johnny know the answers? You don't need to know. You just need to. You probably will, but you don't need to. You just need to guess, will he or will he not? And everyone who gets theirs right is going to get a Klein Alley Show Tiny Towel. Someone's going to win a grand prize, I think. So here we go. Jonathan El Segundo, you're up first. You ready to go?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's
All
get
right.
it. Hi, guys.
Hey, how you doing? Are you ready to lock in early, or you want to hear the question first?
Nah, let's hear the question.
All right, Johnny. Why do things fall when you drop them? Will Johnny know the answer to this, yes or no?
Man, I want to say yes because, we learned that pretty early on in school.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to have faith in this guy.
So you're going to
Just 'cause
say
we have the
yes.
same name.
Out of the gate, you're going to say yes.
I think my
I'm
kid
gonna
is
say-
3 and knows this.
Well, you're going to... All right, Johnny, why do things fall when we drop them?
When you drop the ball, for example.
When you drop the ball on a world premiere, why did it fall? Why do things fall when you drop them?
Because they're heavy, and because there's nothing there to catch it. And it's like, are you trying to get at what's gravity?
Well, there we go.
Like the gravity of it.
The gravity of what? The situation?
Or whatever you're dropping. Like, I dropped a hammer or I dropped a ball or something. Gravity? Are you looking for gravity?
That's what we were looking for.
Okay.
We're looking for anything to grasp at this point.
Looking for some gravity. Johnny, I don't know how you got there. I didn't think you were going to get there, but it didn't start strong, but you ended up there. Jonathan, congratulations. You are correct. Johnny did know gravity. I didn't know if he would. I didn't know if he would know the term for gravity. All right, moving on, Johnny. The questions get a little bit harder, not too much harder though. But Johnny's 1 for 1 today. But that's one of those ones where even though he got it right, he kind of feels like he got it wrong.
He kind of had to talk it out.
Craig on KROQ. Welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know on a Friday morning. You ready for this?
Sweet dibbits.
Sweet dip.
Sweet dibbits. Will Johnny know what type of tree prunes come from? Will Johnny know what type of tree prunes come from? Yes or no, Craig?
No.
All right, with confidence. Johnny, why don't you tell us what type of tree prunes come from?
I'm not even going to lie. I thought prunes came from the ground. I didn't even know there was a prune tree or anything like that.
This guy says you will not know. You thought prunes came from the ground. Now you're learning they come from a tree, and you're going to go ahead and guess they come from a prune tree?
Well, also, aren't they all just bigger raisins?
Prunes are bigger raisins.
Man, I didn't realize what is a prune.
Actually, I've never even
was
seen
a better question.
I've never even seen a prune, honestly. I've only heard of the juice.
Right.
That old people use when they're constipated.
When they're backed up.
Yeah. That's all I know about prunes. I've never seen it at the grocery store.
So you think a prune is a big raisin? A bigger raisin?
Small, yeah. It's like a bigger, little thicker raisin.
Thicker raisin.
That you can't fit in the box.
So that's what they were like, we'll just make juice. We don't have a box big enough.
It's not fitting in the Sunmaid
I'm
box.
picturing like a giant Sunmaid
Yeah,
box.
Sunmaid. Yeah, Sunmaid made raisins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Craig, you said he wouldn't know. That was a wise choice. He is way off, and we're moving very, very far in the wrong direction here. Hold on one second. You ever heard of a plum, Johnny?
Is it a a plum?
Yes.
Yeah, I know what a plum.
A plum becomes a prune, so prunes technically come from a plum tree.
Like after they grow, or they're dead?
It's a dried out plum. Becomes a prune.
Like beef jerky. Like beef
exactly.
jerky. Okay.
There we go. Beautifully said.
Like a raisin.
Like a raisin, yeah.
Do you know what raisins used to be?
I don't know, but they look like shriveled fingers, though.
Hold on. Allie, let's ask that as the next question. Now on KROQ. Load up on your Adderall. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
We'll start off with more flight problems over the weekend that had to do with staffing shortages. I think it's time to rethink the airlines in general because I don't think what we're doing is really working. I understand that there's problems in the sky once we take off as well, but there was another ground stop over the weekend, this time at LAX, and it had to do with LAX and Oakland. I guess there were some air traffic controller staffing shortages in Oakland that then eventually affected LAX, but a bunch of grounded flights happened over the weekend. It was an 8:45 to 10:45-ish deal, so that's multiple hours of everyone just completely sitting there, and they don't understand, how they can fix it, obviously, because the government shutdown. They said they were not going to get rid of any essential workers, but of course you're also asking people to work for no pay and then get back pay later, and there's only so long that can work out. I mean, I think some people are like, yeah, I'll do that for a week or something, but eventually I have to earn money because the food banks are overrun right now because people can't go more than a few weeks without getting a paycheck.
Listen, as far as the airports are concerned, I feel like I've flown enough times that if they needed me to step up and just take on a role temporarily, just to keep things moving, they said anything.
To do what?
Do anything they need. They want me to stand, make the announcement. All right, thank you, military.
No,
Your
you'd
turn
be
to board.
cracking jokes over there. It'd be terrible.
I know,
People would
it's
hate you
so
instantly.
You could put me in TSA for 15 minutes. I'm saying there's enough regular people.
TSA?
Sure.
You let everybody through.
Yeah, great. Come on by. Let's go. Move it along.
No, that would not work.
Yeah.
You'd look at a 90 and be like, sure.
Whatever.
Fine.
That's fine. This person doesn't look harmful. Send them on
Made
board.
of like plastic and
I'm
lamination.
very good at judging people on first appearance.
man.
Very
You know,
good at
actually, the job that they need the most would be the job you'd be the worst at, which is flight control. It's like the ground control or the air traffic control, because
you
you
would
have to
crumble
just
under that
sit
pressure.
there and pay attention.
Yeah, that part's boring. But that part, I'm not good at that. But I'm saying, as far as keeping things moving in the terminal, there's enough people that would just step up and say,
I
look,
might see you doing, those people with the little orange cones on their hands or whatever with the lights. I
That's
could
cool.
see you
You would
doing that,
enjoy
maybe.
that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Or I'd love to drive that one of those little funny cars around where you drive the
Ramp service?
The luggage?
I could drive the luggage. I could drive the old
Okay.
people around from place to place, like from gate to gate.
Oh,
They
you'd
got
be a
the-
wheelchair
okay.
pusher?
Not that pusher. I'm not doing that unless someone pushed me. I mean, I would double push. We create a parade. They're real,
a caterpillar.
real Congo line of sad right there.
I'm in. Can I
It
join?
seems like, actually, now that I think about it, you'd be bad at every single job at the airport.
There's so many. You don't even know.
Throwing the bag from the counter to the belt, you'd be bad
that
at.
one's not good. I don't like that.
He'd break his back.
That's a tough one. But the point is, if they just have staffing shortages and you have regular people, they do this all the time with places where we need the community to step up, and everyone goes, "Look, you guys want to sit at this airport for 9 hours and not go anywhere? Does everyone want to step up and do something?"
Well, I
And
do
just
think
go start doing some
that
stuff.
they need to have more self-driving stuff with airplanes.
Sure.
Because, I mean, look at where we're getting at with Waymo and everything. Oh, great.
Right.
If we can't trust people, let's just have the robots do it. And I think we need to head that direction with airplanes. Otherwise, we're just going to be screwed.
And if you've ever been on a flight, 99% of that flight is autopilot anyway. That's usually when the things are going nice.
It's
and
really
smooth.
just the takeoff and the landing.
Whenever the
yeah.
pilots get involved and go, all right, let me go ahead and show you what I can do now. That's when it gets a little choppy.
Yeah. Well, you need like a teen gamer. They can probably take off and land no
Great.
problem
I'd be
because
happy
they're
with
just
it.
really good at controls at that point.
If some nerdy kid that was like a gamer that had all sorts of devices on him and had some weird decals that showed he was like a real deal gamer was like, I want to fly the plane, I got no problem with that.
That guy's got enough pimples to do the job.
You would let a guy named PewDiePie fly your plane?
Of course.
PewDiePie, come here,
Okay,
PewDiePie.
everybody, we're taking off. Whee!
Yeah, these guys are great. They do enough hours.
All right, one of the best things about Halloween is the people complaining about offensive Halloween displays. And this one is a skeleton display. And obviously, it's in front of somebody's house on their lawn. And it is set up to look like a skeleton strip show. It's got a pole and everything. And apparently, the community.
Klein,
I'd be good at that.
Think about this. Any help here or what?
So obviously the community is reacting, but not everyone is upset about it. Here's one neighbor who's perfectly
This
happy
one's
about
got
it.
skeletons in suggestive poses, a pole, and it's all out in the open where kids walk to school.
I have 2 kids and they like to see the skeleton. They are dancing. No problem for us.
But not everyone in the neighborhood agrees. In addition to the anonymous tip, we found heated debates on the neighborhood's social media page. One poster said, I don't see stripping as art. Whether it's skeletons or cartoons, I wouldn't want my kids exposed to sexual innuendos. Another responded, if you want to see it as sexual, that's your take. Does it show the skeleton removing clothes? How do you know if it's a female or male skeleton?
That's a great point.
Great question.
Another neighbor said, we live here too. This is very inappropriate. One resident even contacted the Homeowners Association, which replied, unfortunately, the HOA cannot do anything about this.
The one time the HOA doesn't do anything.
That's when they really could have stepped up. I mean, HOAs can do anything
Oh,
about
they
anything.
love, dude. I have a friend who has been going back and forth for 6 months about lights on their house. I mean, they love to fight about crap, the HOA. The fact that they're like, no, can't touch this one.
Well, listen, if you're a parent and you can't, lie to your kid and say, "Oh, that skeleton on the pole, that's a fireman skeleton." If you can't come up with a better story as to what it is,
It's true. I mean, if they
that's
are,
on you.
this person makes a good point. If they're skeletons, you don't know where they're at. If they're removing clothing, you don't know what gender they are. You don't know anything but the fact that there are bodies near a pole.
Right.
So that's
attention.
your innuendo that you're making,
And if
right?
you're the type of person that puts in effort to make your house look festive for Halloween and you get on the news because your whatever your
Oh my
display
God, win.
that's a real win for you.
Totally. All right, do you think of LA as a safe area, safe city?
No. Are you kidding me?
One of the least safe.
So dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting because they just did
Is that a serious question, Allie?
Yeah, where?
Listen to this. This website that tracks like violent crimes per 100,000 people. They do this whole study about what are the safest neighborhoods in all of the United States. This is all of America. Number one, the most safe major city in the U.S. was San Jose. Had the third lowest number of violent crimes and the fifth fewest property crimes, et cetera, et cetera. Number two was Los Angeles. And I'm like, how is this humanly possible? It says it had the next lowest crimes per capita.
Is there another city named Los Angeles somewhere else in the United States?
There's
It's not the one in
gotta be.
California.
Because it went
It's
San
definitely not
Jose,
this one.
L.A., and then Fort Worth, Texas, which is like more what I would think, right? Like a smaller town in a more rural area. I mean, I know it's a busy city,
Well, this
but
is where it helps us. that
maybe
we-
it's just too big.
It's where it helps us that we have a lot of people that live here because then they start crunching the numbers and they go, yeah, sure, the list is long of all the things that are going bad on a daily basis, but there's just so many effing people.
Right,
that-
and they just drown out the crimes.
I think it just makes it seem like per person.
There's enough
yeah.
people not getting
Right.
robbed.
Like you can go to some small town like Bangor, Maine, and if one person,
Yeah,
trips
Spike's
during a
most dangerous
robbery,
in this-
right?
yeah.
Dangerous. So anyway, welcome to the safest city in the land, Los Angeles, California. Klein Alley Show, KROQ.
Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Welcome to your Monday, just after 10 o'clock. A bonus hour or a bogus hour, depending on how you look at it. We are Klein Alley Show. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming back for more. Busy weekend. We'll find out about Allie's trip to the old Magic Castle.
Ooh, magic.
Her and I actually got to join forces, even though it was only for about 3 minutes, at the Hollywood Bowl for our buddy Danny Elfman's Nightmare Before Christmas. That was hell of a good time. Jake, you were there too?
No, but he's my best friend.
Oh, right, Jake. We asked. I did see Danny. I said, "Do you remember Jake?" He said, "Absolutely, I do
He
not."
said, please have this man removed from
So-
my presence.
But we'll get to all that. But Jake was very busy this weekend as well because I believe this was the weekend that you went and you agreed to DJ the special needs fundraiser. I don't know if it was a fundraiser or a gathering.
It was a fundraiser, yeah.
It was a Halloween party. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I guess we got a call from a listener that said they were asking if Omar could come and DJ, but Omar doesn't do things for
I was
free.
busy.
He's busy.
I do the things for free. I've done them in the past.
But Jake
I
said-
DJ'd a Marine Corps ball for free.
Jake said
Oh, wow.
I could DJ this event. I got all the best music according to Jake,
Well,
which
and
is a lot of Tool.
Says it's easy, right? I mean, I
Easy.
think Jake thinks that a lot of things are pretty simple, especially things that Omar does.
Play songs.
You know, he's like, making production, like, that's easy enough. I just need the drops and all the stuff.
He's been saying, yeah, just give me the bleeps and blops or whatever, and that's been like years you've been saying that.
Yeah, that's...
That was this year.
No way, dude. It's been like 2 years.
It has been more...
I will check the emails. It was this year.
Your quote, Jake, was Omar is easily replaceable. Give me the sound effects.
Bloops.
You mean
Yeah, but you haven't produced anything on the show.
Well, yeah, because I didn't feel like it. I got busy.
No.
How do you
He'll
think...
do it with his mouth, though. He'll go, wow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good stuff, man.
Jake, how do you think the event you DJ'd over the weekend, this is the first official event you've DJ'd, how do you think it went?
Oh, it went pretty good.
If you were to give it a score 1 to 10, according to you, what would you give it?
7.5.
All right, we've got the woman on who put the event together. What score do you give the event?
I give him a 5.
Oh, my
That
God.
went great.
A 5
5 out of 10 is a horrible score for a DJ.
50%. That's failing.
It's not good.
Why?
Oh, wait. Part of it's not my fault.
Why did Jake?
No,
why did Jake get a
was-
5?
He needs to work on his playlist or set list or whatever you call it.
Why?
I had to give him some suggestions.
Oh, no.
It's so funny because Jake, we asked him how it was, and he was like, yeah, it was really good. You know, I was playing, like, my stuff, and then, you know, people were just coming through with a lot of requests, so I kind of just switched over to a lot of requests. And now I understand that from their perspective, the music was so bad.
I didn't play one Tool song, and you're welcome.
Hey, explain to when you gave Jake a 5 out of 10 score for DJing your party, what would be the reasons he got such a low score?
Mainly just because of the set list. It wasn't all his fault, though. Johnny flaked, and Johnny, I guess, had all like the speakers and stuff.
What?
So Jake came with pretty much just like his laptop, but we were in an auditorium and we have like this PA system, so he was able to plug into that. But then he was stuck in the little sound room, which I think he kind of liked because it was like a little nerd hole, had spider webs and stuff in there.
Oh, no. So you couldn't see the crowd, Jake?
Yeah, I can peek my head through like a little window.
So Jake wasn't out in front of the people like hyping up the crowd.
No, there's no mic.
There's no mic?
Nah.
What happened to Johnny? Johnny,
do you regret that you called us to try to help you put this event on? I know that you reached out because you're a fan of the show. You thought, oh, well, these guys are DJs. They should be able to help me put together my event. We didn't ask you for any money. We just did it to, do some good deeds for the community. But do you regret even reaching out to us?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Even though Jake got a 5 out of 10.
Jake was cool. I just, he needs to work on it a little bit.
What song in particular were you like, what are you doing?
The very first one, I don't know what it was. But it was
you didn't even know what it was?
Out of the game.
No, I don't.
What was the genre? Yeah, Jake, do you remember what song you played?
I forget the name of it. It's just this new band I'm into.
You did it?
Oh, my God.
What is wrong with you?
New band you're into?
It's called The Dream from the OC.
Oh, my God.
Was it long and boring?
Yeah, it's like 7 minutes long. It's good.
Jesus.
Jesus Lord.
Omar, as a professional DJ, everyone knows the first song you play is got to be a certified banger. No questions.
I mean, it all depends on who the crowd is, what the age of the crowd is. Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to go...
I went in there and told them, we're going to start dancing now. Like upbeat music.
Yeah, he doesn't know what that is.
That was upbeat music.
Oh, no.
So Jake really he stuck with his gut. He said, I'm going to play a bunch of unknown bands.
That I like.
And hopefully the crowd will join forces. And this just, I don't want to put words in your mouth. This was slow adults, special need adults, a combination of all the above?
Yeah, they're developmentally disabled.
Disabled, right. And did they think Jake was one of their own?
They were just after Kibby, really.
Right.
Oh, that's nice. So, but this was a Halloween party, right?
We did like a Halloween theme. Nobody dressed up or anything, though. We just, kind of decorated like Halloween, yeah.
So there was no reason for Jake to be playing Halloween type things?
No, that's actually what we requested. We requested like the Monster Mash and things like that.
And he just played his own deep cuts.
Hey, you like Monster Mash? How about this off project from the son of the guy that was in Tool's side piece?
Right, it's a mash up.
Yeah, we just kept giving him requests.
All right, well.
And then he would throw some random something or other in there every once in a while, but it was okay after we got going.
So he was still trying to crowbar his own random stuff in there?
It wasn't my stuff. It was stuff that I knew he'd like, and he did.
You couldn't. How do you know? You couldn't see.
Anyone here?
Like Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party.
Anyone here?
Okay.
Excuse me, Jake here. Anyone here like Guar? All right. Well, I've got the cousin.
All right. Well, you will now.
The cousin of the guy in Guar.
Best friend, Danny Elfman.
Right.
Because this is Jake's opportunity to school people. He wants to be like,
I didn't do that. I could have, and I didn't.
You started to, and they took it over and said, stop.
And I could have been like, nope, this is what you get. And I didn't do that.
Alana, you were the person who put this whole event on, right?
No, it's a team effort.
Did anyone comment to you that you work with, like, hey, what's the deal with the DJ?
Oh, my boss was freaking out.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Like, in what did they specifically say?
I was hoping to get, like, a little bonus, because I scored a DJ, and, I don't think I'm going to get
What
that.
do you think would have been better, Jake as a DJ or no DJ?
No music.
Well, he pretty much did what we were already doing because we were hoping he'd get there a little earlier, and so we just had our phones plugged into the PA system, just kind of doing it ourselves.
Right.
And that's pretty much what he did, but we just didn't have to have anybody sit in that room the whole time.
So
freed up some people.
An iPhone could have done what Jake did.
Yeah.
I had me a manned iPhone.
And Jake he drove all the way to Santa Clarita for this, too.
Yeah.
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 So is it fair to say you might lose your job over this?
No.
No, but definitely.
He'll just laugh at me for a while.
Did any of the disabled adults, developmentally disabled adults, comment or critique the music at all?
Some of them did. One of them said she wouldn't dance unless he played something newer. But then I didn't even think she was sure what newer was because I asked her to give me an example, and she said Michael Jackson. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I will not
But even
dance.
something that are like things that are more relevant
Things
or that
more
more
popular.
people know. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Any
We appreciate him coming by anyway.
did
We
anyone
appreciate
was
it.
there any positive did you hear one compliment like, hey, this guy's great, would you find him or
No.
I got a compliment.
Right.
From who?
One of the adults. He said that. Great job.
Are you sure he thought he didn't even know who you were probably because you were back in the booth?
He saw me. He knew.
All right. Well, this experiment has come to an end, and I'm sorry. How many people were at this event?
About 100 or so.
Oh,
And did you
man.
raise a good amount of money?
I don't have those results in, but we always take donations. LarkFoundation.org.
Okay. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Give a little something to say we're sorry for Jake. All right. So in final, Jake scores himself a 7.5, 8 out of 10. You give him a 5 out of 10. And it all started bad from the beginning with the first song being an unknown song by all parties involved, including Jake, the man who played it.
It's a good song.
Right.
And Jake, do you think this is the start of your DJ career? Do you want to keep doing this, or are you over it?
Easily. Great. If anyone's looking to have a party that no one enjoys.
Yeah, a DJ that'll show up with no speakers, nothing.
That wasn't my fault.
Yeah, Johnny had a
Yeah, dude, if Johnny flaked and was supposed to bring all the equipment,
To be
then
fair,
that's
All the equipment was here at KROQ.
Johnny had a medical emergency.
Yeah, I actually had a ruptured cyst
Yeah, he had
in the hospital.
He had something going on. He had a real reason this time. But all right,
He had
well,
a massive pimple. Big
sorry
deal.
that we ruined your party, and thanks for thinking of us anyway.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay. Oh man, what a bummer. I was hoping we'd find a silver lining in all that, but I did not. We did not find one.
Well, it's good that Jake has something in his portfolio.
Yeah, Jake.
There's nowhere to go but up.
Hey,
from here.
Omar, I think your DJ business is safe for now.
Yeah, thank you very much.
But if you get if you get an inquiry, Omar, and you can't make it, do you feel comfortable referring them to Jake?
Absolutely not.
What are you talking
I'll
play Michael Jackson. I'll play
No,
all
but
that.
if Jake does want to continue, I have some old gear he could borrow, and he could kind of start up a business if he
All
wants.
right,
Yeah,
Jake. The world needs more bad DJs. Make it up. We got to take a break. When we get back, Allie was at the Magic Castle. Ooh.
Not so magic anymore.
We'll find out what happened there next.
Okay, now it's getting spooky.
KROQ.
Snack on tea and crumpets. Take a selfie with Big Ben and see how many pubs you can get kicked out of before sound check. When you see Bad Omens in London. Get on the standby boarding list at 9 noon, 3 and 6 and instantly win tickets to see Bad Omens at their unannounced LA show. You'll get the chance to see him again in London. Keep it on KROQ to win. Courtesy of Live Nation and Sumerian.
The world famous KROQ.
When you get a butt dial, Klein, is it just from your mom?
If my mom calls me 90% of the time, it is
It's not unintentional.
unintentional
Yeah.
and it's her butt. And then when I tell her later, hey, you called me 9 times in a row this morning, she's always shocked.
But it's someone you talk to on a regular basis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Last night, I received a butt dial from someone that I don't talk to very often at all. And it was a very mysterious, very X-rated voicemail.
What do you mean X-rated? Like they were having sex?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm interested in what you think and what your theory is of what is on this voicemail, because this is just a piece of what I heard.
Ow. Ow. Oh, my God.
Gay. Right?
Vanessa, that's so quick to judge. What is that?
This goes on for minutes.
But
But it's-
maybe the guy needed help. Like he was pinned under like one of those IKEA furnitures to topple over on
He was
you.
in the bathroom after all those tacos.
Maybe this guy was $10K for LA.
anything could have been going on, but it starts like this.
Hey, Siri, shut the up.
Whoa!
What?
Wow!
So aggressive, man.
Wow!
Damn.
That's the first thing you heard?
Yeah, and this is a guy that I know, but I don't. I can't even tell you the last time the last time I talked to him on the phone was when I was trying to rekindle with old friends when we were doing our forced resolutions. So it's been a very long time since I talked to him. He hasn't called me since that
Hold on,
rekindling
let me try to
moment.
remember. This is when we forced you to call random people from your phone you haven't spoken to in a while.
Yeah, and
You
this
had
is a
lot of
guy I went to
really
elementary
awkward-
school with.
Is this the guy that's like
He He's like a rocket scientist or something at Stanford.
Oh, he's really smart.
He's super smart, and I called him, and he was like on the way to Curacao for a vacation.
He sounds smart based on how he yells "F you" at Siri.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember when that paraglider crashed and he had Siri call 911?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Hey Siri, call 911.
Yes.
Call 911. Emergency.
Yeah.
Right?
That sound. Play yours, Allie. Now, hold on.
Ow. What the f*** is the voice? My goddamn. Oh.
What happened?
Are you talking to me?
Can we find it? Do you have the guy's number?
Not only do I have his number, we decided to call him because I wanted to confront him about this and see if he remembers anything about this.
Well, let's just play some bets for a second, because if you get you wake up, you have a random long ass voicemail. Usually, we all experience this, and it's someone that did not intend to call. And you usually just hear the sounds of pockets or someone walking. It's
I
never
woke
good.
up to it and I was like, "Oh, this must be a drunk dial." But then, as I'm listening to it, because remember Shannon Sharp did an accidental live stream of his sex.
Yeah, where's that audio? That sounded like
that was a real weird.
It sounded like Chewbacca going to town.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like. Ugh. It was real guttural.
Yeah,
right.
This is.
Do you have the audio of that?
Let me
because
see.
that. Once again, another accidental, and I think he accidentally.
Klein's never been so jealous.
Man, I've never made that noise or made anyone make that noise. I mean, it's wild. I got to start doing that more. Maybe I just.
What's you? Oh, I'm this person's end. It's not done at all.
And this is your guy.
Yeah.
How long did this message go on for? You got?
3 minutes.
Wow. All right. Well, hold on. Vanessa says he's on the hotline now. Let me say hi to. Should we say his name? You think he's going to want anonymity?
Peter.
Oh, hold on. Let me get him on. Hold on 1 second.
Sounds like he's playing with a Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to live radio. You're on KROQ. What the hell was that?
Well, I think we all know what happened.
No, none of us know what happened at all.
Either you fell out of an airplane or you were having sex with Shannon Sharp. We don't know. We don't know what happened.
And an accident happened, and Allie got the best of it.
What was the accident?
What do you want me to say, Kevin?
We want you to tell us what happened exactly, because this is
painkillers.
There's words that I can't say on the radio. That
well, don't worry, we bleeped them the first time around.
Can you in a slightly cleaned up version? You hurt your junk, or is this in the backside?
No, just good times with whatever.
What? Oh man,
this is less clear than the voicemail you left me.
So
I want to party with Peter now.
Peter,
Peter has a boat. Remember?
Is there another person involved in this, or is this just you?
There's another person, of course.
Oh, there is.
But yeah.
So this is. So we are hearing.
Do you want to talk to her right now?
Here she is.
Allie, you know Trisha.
Yes, I do know Trisha. Hi, Trisha.
Kevin knows you too. Kevin knows Allie too.
Hello.
Hey, Trisha.
Hi.
Hi. You know this message that is this your boyfriend or husband or what's this one night stand?
My husband.
Husband? Do you know this message he accidentally left on Allie's phone? I mean, listen. I don't know if you heard that. Listen.
Shut the f*** up. Ow. Ow.
You know about this at all, Trisha?
No, didn't know about
that. Ow.
You gotta be more careful.
This is the voice. My goddamn. Oh. Are you talking to me?
Now, Trisha, are you involved?
Is Trisha there?
Are you
or no?
involved in this? Because you're not on this recording at all.
No.
You were not involved in this, or you were there?
I don't believe I was there. And if I was, maybe...
He's in the back.
Put it back on the phone. Put it back on the phone.
Was Peter on poppers or something?
Okay, are drugs and sex involved or both?
What?
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 Hold on. Guys, I am more confused now
Totally.
than I was at the beginning of this call.
Darn it.
Peter, was this a pleasure message or a pain message? Because we really can't
I
tell.
don't know if I want to continue this conversation.
Really? It's that private, Peter.
What did you say to her?
We just asked if she knows what that is. What is that? By the way, of all of the times to accidentally call someone and leave a message, I mean, this was a choice moment that Allie came in the morning. She goes, "You got to hear this message I got in the middle of the night."
It's not done at
What
all.
time did this message come in, Allie? Midnight?
12:30.
12:30 she got this. You're having a late night.
It's not done at all. Hey, did he have one of those 4-hour Viagra boners?
Oh.
All right, now I got to go back to my cell phone. Now I got to listen to the voicemail. Now I got to do a lot of stuff.
We'll play you the voicemail in its
It's right
entirety.
here.
I don't want to hear
Allie has the voicemail. Well, we're all listening. It's a giant mystery.
Yeah, you heard it. I didn't hear it.
Someone's guessing maybe Peter has fleas too. Is it possible that he caught the fleas?
I don't have fleas.
Listen to this message. I mean, this is out of control. I can't.
I'm using like 4 or 5 different painkillers. Ow. Oh. Oh.
Are you in active labor, Peter?
I think you're about 8 centimeters dilated at this point.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Allie, I'm going to kick your butt.
Thank God Allie shared
I guess
this
it's
with
going to
us.
hurt.
Yeah, Allie, what would it sound like if you kicked your butt? Play some audio. Let's see.
I'm trying to be polite because I'm on the radio.
Kick it.
Ow.
Clearly he's embarrassed, but I'm just curious as to why he would be embarrassed.
I honestly was worried just because it sounds like you're in pain, and I think at one point you say you need a doctor. So I just want, for your sake, to know that you're all right.
By the way, you've earned the nickname on the text line. You've earned the nickname on the text line, Pegging Peter.
Oh, okay. Were you getting pegged?
I can't say that. Apologies.
You don't want to say what was happening there? You went to Stanford? I just want to point that out, right?
Yes, I worked at Stanford. I worked 30 feet underground with a bunch of scientists.
Oh, he's doing.
So now your phone's breaking up.
up.
Geniuses can make their phones.
Right, smart.
Do this.
All right, so you're not going to tell us what the noise is.
Okay.
Someone said, someone said, send Peter a tiny towel immediately.
Yeah, he actually, Peter did ask me for a tiny towel.
Well, sounds like he needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, he may need a full sizer.
Did that ever come in the mail, Peter? I guess maybe according to this voicemail, it did.
Klein Alley Show.
Send her a D-pic.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I will talk about it tomorrow. We don't have time to get into it today. I did get the strangest email, not a scam, strangest real email I've ever received.
Yeah,
could be a scam.
Definitely not a scam. I looked into it. It is the strangest email I've ever received in my entire life, and it really has messed.
Now that you mention it, Omar, it does seem like a
right.
scam.
It does.
There is a place to donate on the email, but I'm telling you, it's not a scam. It's not a scam, and I'll tell you about it tomorrow. We don't have time for it today.
So I went to the Magic Castle over the weekend, and I think it is one of the best, coolest experiences that you can have. There's nothing like it, right? There's nothing like the Magic Castle. I was explaining to a few people over the weekend what it even is, because I know a few people that grew up here and still don't even know what it is, don't know what it's about, don't know what the experience is like. And I had the opportunity to go on Friday night because some friends of ours are members there. They're not magicians, they're just people that have a membership.
That's weird.
They're magic enthusiasts.
Yes, they love.
They're what, Omar?
You know what I'm trying to say. Enthusiasts. There you go.
That's Omar's biggest trick.
Ta-da! So,
the amazing stutter. Look at him go.
Well, they do a big thing for Halloween, and it was like, all right, we're doing an 8 p.m. dinner. Get there at 7 o'clock. We're going to walk around, have drinks, and then we're going to have dinner and go to some of the shows. So everyone's in costume. Great costume I had, by the way. My costume was a hit. I've not experienced having a hit costume, I don't think ever.
Because you went with someone that people know for the first time
Yeah.
ever. It wasn't a guess what I am. Look at this clever thing I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and a lot of people were playing it safe. It was like group costume of Harry Potter, group costume of Game of Thrones. You know, it was that kind of thing. So
and
anyway.
I'm just glad that we inspired you. What originally was us making fun of Allie, she's taken the power back.
I have.
We made fun of Allie so much. And at first, you were so when someone first pointed out this similarity, you were so hurt, and now you have fully embraced it, and I think it's great.
It's a great Halloween.
It's the only way to take the power back from a bully is when you go, I will not only own that, but I will. It will be me.
Yeah. So we went to some of the shows, and the dinner experience I don't think I've had in many, many years, so I don't really remember it. Delicious food, and I didn't even throw up, Klein. Usually with fancy food, I throw up. I almost did, but didn't.
Well, because it's priced fancy. It's not fancy.
Fancy. It tastes fancy to me.
It's fancy.
They have
priced.
cheesy bread.
Yeah, well, it's funny that that's the
They
bar.
have prime rib.
I know.
That's a fancy dinner.
That's fancy.
They have
Yeah.
fancy, but they're not using, like a lot of times when you get sick, it's because you ended up eating at a place that was using like foie gras or truffle or something like that.
Right.
I don't think they're doing all. Yes, it's expensive as hell. The dinners there are not cheap. I don't know what's going on, but they will make your wallet disappear.
Yeah, well, even like some of the appetizers, it's like you get a shrimp cocktail. It's like 6 shrimp, and it was $24 for 6 shrimp.
Yeah, I mean that's. I just remember the entrees there. I couldn't find anything else under like $50 on the menu, which seemed crazy.
But I was kind of expecting the wait staff to be magic too. They weren't magic.
There was a time when I went there because I was also a regular.
Because the bartenders are magic.
No, they're just bartenders.
No.
Some also do tricks.
I got a magic show from one of the bartenders.
But I remember, like, when I thought everyone you meet there is going to do a trick. Like, even the person cleaning the bathroom.
Like the ballet. I thought everyone was just magic.
Right, and they're not all. Some of them are just there to be the janitors.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, come on, let's go.
So I don't know if you agree. I know you say you used to be a regular. I feel that the magic has gone a little downhill. And I don't know if I'm just being jaded at this point, and maybe I've seen 1 or 2 magic shows. The first time I went to the Magic Castle, a guy went up to me, there was a small group of us. We picked a card, showed everyone the card. He ripped the card into 1,000,000 pieces, threw it on the ground, and then he pointed to a guy, and a piece of the card was in his wallet. I was blown away. I was like, oh my God, how is this humanly possible? This show was more like, here's a woman, we cut her in half. Here's a box that's empty. Now there's a girl in the box.
No, you went to the shows. That's the biggest mistake you made. You don't go to the shows there. You watch the.
Yeah, you had to go walk down a little stairwell or whatever, and all the weird rooms.
Yeah, with all the roving magicians that are too awkward to host a show, but they've got all the cool stuff.
So then I went into one of the weird rooms that you mentioned, where it's like just a bar, and they're ordering drinks from everybody and everything. They're like, anyone, last call drinks, because the show's about to start. The guy takes out a deck of cards and a tiny plunger that's 2 inches long and proceeds to do an entire set with the deck of cards and a tiny plunger. And it was the strangest thing I've ever seen. It was like, I can pick up 1 card. I can pick up 5 cards. Was this your card? I'm picking up, 30 cards with this tiny plunger. How is it possible? And I was like, okay, that's cool for like 30 seconds, but for 20 minutes straight of tiny plunger stuff, it just seemed like a little bit of a cop-out. There was one moment where there was a deck of cards off in a corner, like that had been there the whole time, and somebody's card was in it. That was the coolest part I saw.
Yeah.
But here's the real magic.
You didn't see El Ropo there?
Who's that?
Oh, it's the best. Guy's like 1,000 years old. He walks around with some ropes, does some rope tricks.
Oh, see, that I would love.
Guy's great.
I want traditional stuff.
El Ropo. Some of these guys have been around there. I mean, they're probably like original members. They're OGs. You got to look for the oldest looking. You got to look for a guy that you can hear his joints move. Like you can hear like noises coming from his bones when he walks. That guy has good tricks.
That's just been at the Magic Castle for many years. So you think in general the shows are subpar?
I don't waste my time with the shows.
Really?
Is there a better night to go, like Thursday versus Friday?
I would think Friday night's their best stuff.
No, absolutely
Wouldn't it
not.
be?
Friday's rookie. Al, you are so uncool. You honestly, it bothers me. Everyone knows Friday, Saturday. That's amateur hour. That's like New Year's Eve. I can't believe the bars are more fun on New Year's Eve.
Isn't that where all the best strippers are going to be? Friday and Saturday night?
No.
That's where you put all your A-level stuff.
Sunday night Vegas strippers before they catch the flights back to L.A.
Dude, there's another guy who was like, I'm going to make this Kleenex dance. And you could literally see the wire. And the drunk woman that was on stage that he had picked as a volunteer grabbed it.
Grabbed the wire?
Yeah. She was like, grabbed his wire. It screwed up his whole dancing Kleenex trick.
Yeah.
And then he had a whole other part where it was like, we had an envelope with a bunch of cards in there. Then he proceeds to give us like a 10-step thing where we got to tear some of them in half and then put some of them in our pocket and then throw another one. And everyone is way too drunk to follow any of this. Yeah. And at the end, we're supposed to have 2 pieces that fit together, but half of us couldn't do it because you can't follow directions. It's 11:30 p.m. We're all wasted.
You went to all card guys. You did it all wrong. I told you the guy, last time I was there, the guy told me, think of something you used in high school. And I thought of it, and he pulls out this piece of paper. It says bong on it. It's exactly what I was thinking about.
Right.
Blew
That's
my mind.
The kind of stuff I want, mind-blowing stuff like that. That's what I would expect.
And then I was like, could everyone here just tell I was a giant pothead in high school and all I thought about was my bong? Because that guy figured it out pretty damn quick.
Yeah, they're just playing the probability game that you're probably a stoner.
But he was right. It's not like I wrote pipe or joint or anything like that. He just said he wrote bong. That's what I was thinking of.
But here's the most magical part of the evening. We go to pay for dinner, and my friend, who is a member of the Magic Castle, they hand the bill to him.
What's that cost to be a member there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just imagine it's $1 million.
You think it's $1 million to join the Magic Castle?
It's got to be a lot. If you're not a magician, it's probably a lot, right?
No way. It's probably like a membership of like a 24-hour fitness.
No. Then everyone would be a member.
I don't think most people want to drive into Hollywood and Highland and put on a suit and tie and go stand in a castle and eat $50 prime rib every night.
And as somebody who's never a member, I'm always going through the non-member entrance, the non-member everything. I went into the member area. They have free waters. They have all kinds of perks there. It's nice to be in the member area.
Did you load a bunch in your purse?
Oh, yeah. I got so many tiny little water bottles. But they go to pay, and the waiter goes, I noticed he had a certain pin that he was wearing, my friend.
A medallion or something.
And it got him 45% off of all food, 35% off of all drinks, and because it was his birthday month, they gave him an additional 10% off. Magic!
That's the trick right there.
Is to rob that guy of his pin.
That's the trick you should have done.
That's what I need to do.
You should have gone and found the magician that was wandering the halls and been like, hey, here's what I need you to do.
I need you to steal that pin.
Yeah, do some sleight of hand.
Make it appear in my pocket.
Take that pin and give it to me.
Because that's my trick that I need to learn.
That's man, it feels like, Allie, you had all the right makings for a good night. Your costume was on fire. By the way, you can see Allie posted on her.
The costume was on fire. The food was great.
A lot of people are asking what it was. You're not going to say what your costume was? You're going to save it for Friday?
If you don't know and you want to be surprised, then you wait to be surprised on Friday. If you want to know, go check our
it's a home run. Listen,
is your wife coming with you to the thing?
I recommend you be surprised on Friday because Allie's costume...
And it's going to be even better on Friday. This was a trial run.
It's the best Allie's ever looked. And she doesn't usually go slutty, but this year she did. And it
was magic.
And it was magic. It really was. So there you have it. Magic Castle. Someone says memberships are in the thousands.
Yeah, I think they're a lot.
Some shows hit, some shows don't. Like anywhere else, just like bands. Maybe they were good bands, or maybe they were bands that Jake would play. Or maybe just an
off night for the magician.
Right. You never know. It's KROQ. We're Klein Alley Show. got takeaways from today's show. We'd love to hear them. 800-520-1067. You could call, you could text. You could run down here to the KROQ radio station and yell them into our ears, whatever's more convenient for you. We'll wrap up the show. Takeaways next.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee chihuahua.
Let's toast this West Coast radio morning show. I don't know if I chose this life or if it chose me. Either way, we going live with Klein and Allie. Yeah, we all down to kick it. If you're feeling lost with your life, well, you found your ticket. We in the chat feeling the vibe, ain't no sound of crickets. Don't even think of blinking twice, cause you're bound to miss it. This is the chance, say it with pride. We are the net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ah, ah. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers.
I'm a young MB on the MIC. Sorry, onion queen, I'm the only 10 I see. Just started to grade, I'm smarter than Johnny. And there's no need to hate Klein, I love my daddy. Shout out to best friend, me and Vanessa.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. We will officially get out of here with some takeaways. Then Sluggo will be in. Remember, you're listening again at noon to get on that standby boarding list to go see Bad Omens in London, England. You get tickets to see them right here, which is slightly more convenient, although depending on the parking may not be. And then a chance to hop on the standby boarding list and see them again, as KROQ loves to send you around the world to see your favorite KROQ artists. And this time, perfect for Halloween, some Bad Omens. Speaking of songs, Allie, before we get the takeaways and officially get out of here into another game of World Series Dodger baseball, Jake has been making it his mission to go around the streets and find the best versions he can find of regular people singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It's a tradition, just as old as baseball. And he has found another contender for perhaps the best version of the song yet. Take a listen.
How's it go after that?
So we got the first word. We got just the beginning of the first word, and then she got a little tripped up.
How's it go after that? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the show. Is it show? Give me some Apple Jacks and crack and poppers. I don't care if I ever come back for the home team. What comes after that?
Because if they don't win,
I'll kill everyone.
Whoa.
Whoa. That would be so great if this was word for word how they did it at every
This is a weird twist this one just took.
Or it's 1,
2, 3 strikes, you're out an old bald guy.
Bald guy.
There you have it. A strong contender. We've got our own World Series happening here of amateurs attempting to take us out to the ball game. Anyway, Dodgers, first pitch, 5:08. this afternoon, or in my neighbor's house 507, because I'll hear it before it happens, because we live too damn close together, and as a result, I hear everything right before it happens. It's so effing annoying. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
Okay, lots of takeaways this morning. 424, my takeaway is Fridays are for the hot strippers, but not the best magicians.
No.
909, my takeaway is you must ask a cockroach if he's dead. 818, my takeaway is go Hella West Dodgers.
Hella West Dodgers.
818, my takeaway is you can either make glue or stew out of a horse.
Two choices.
213, maple syrup. Hey. 951, Klein is too short to close his own windows.
Yeah.
213, you know the Dodgers have won if a Seal song starts. And 614, my takeaway is that Sydney Sweeney can play the tuba.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you should really listen to more of the show. We're on for many hours. Usually reward you handsomely. Remember, Friday, we got our final Friday Fiesta. Love you to join us. We can get together in person. For some of you, it'll be a return to glory. For others, never hung out with us before. It's a good time. We'll give a lot of prizes away, including an 85-inch TCL TV for the best costume at our costume contest. It could be a costume inspired by the show or anything going on in the real world. We're not here to judge. You know who you are, costume people. Make it happen on Friday. Details on our socials at Klein Alley Show. Tomorrow, we will talk about the medical anomaly that almost took Postmaster Johnny down. We will have the legend by the name of William Shatner, the real William Shatner, on with us tomorrow, and keep giving you stuff like tickets to some sold-out Tame Impala at the Forum. All right, what's your takeaway, Jake the Nerd?
DJ Dog Guy is available for your next killer party.
All right, that's Jake. He was not a great DJ. 5 out of 10 DJ right there.
7.5 to 8.
Here's a much better DJ. DJ Omar Khan, takeaway?
Yes.
Perfect song at the perfect time.
So good.
Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is that song was originally sung by a white guy.
That's right. That is absolutely true. Till that color barrier got broken. That's what it was all about. This makes no sense if you have not been listening to the complete show, and we know a lot of you have not been, so check out the podcast. We'll do it again tomorrow. If you need us in the meantime, find us on the GO line, 844-956-GOAT, or you can slide in the DMs of Klein Alley Show. All right, have a great rest of your day. Bye.